Hello.
All right.
Hello.
All of y'all who are watching at home. This is episode 196.
Ooh.
We're about to start it up. In 3,
About to start right on up now.
2, 1. Yo, 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 and hello and welcome to the 196th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning high definition, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. This show is two childhood BFFs bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at GameSpeakPodcast.com, where we need you to subscribe to our official newsletter so we can make sure you never miss an episode. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, JAMAL alongside Brent, Busted Ass Bass. And then and then we also have Devin the Mayor. And so I don't know why, but these are getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
I feel like you've already used that one.
I never called you Busted Ass.
I'm pretty sure.
Nah.
Pretty sure that's
I've called you Brent
recycled.
Busted Bass, but not Busted Ass, because Busted sounds dope. Busted Ass is kind of an insult. I've been getting more towards the insults for the
You pretty much just exclusively insult nowadays.
Well, it's like once you start running out of B words, you just start getting into the insults. You know, like all the ones I avoided initially.
It's never Brent Beautiful Bass. Okay?
I'll save that one for next
never
week.
Brent
the
for the
brave.
benefit of mankind Bass. you
Brent
know?
the Brave Bass.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
Who even thinks of
Okay,
that shit? What's wrong with y'all?
Well, I just want to say, I want Brent to say, introduce me in, because
I wanted him to as well, but he didn't do it before. He
Brent.
was like, "No, I don't know what to say."
What are you talking about?
You said
I
you were
I
gonna.
was gonna bust out Devin the Dashing
Ah.
Mayor. See,
Ooh,
see how I go.
You flatter me.
I'm just
You
laying
flatter
it
me.
on out there.
I don't know. It's just
in
last
a
week.
kind, respectful way.
Last week it was Brent Busted Ass Bass saying that he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I'm not actually insulting Brent. It's just fun. It's just fun to throw out them insults. Because I would never actually mean it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Dang.
No.
Devin, after I just
He's gonna
called
take
you
back the-
Dashing, dude. Now I get it.
I
Now
called
I
you
see where Jamel's,
Hatred.
hatred
the name
comes
making
from.
up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Devin Douche, man. No,
It's a lot more fun when you insult. I think
is.
it's a lot more fun for the listeners as well. I think the
You think for
listeners
the
would get
listeners?
annoying, or they would get bored if every time I was just like, Brent, baby bass. They just want to hear like
They just want to hear me fall.
Yeah,
they
they
just
wanna-
want to see my downfall. But guess what, listeners? Guess what, guy who gave us one dislike on YouTube?
Fuck
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
You can't make me fall.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna bring him down.
Can't bring me down.
What if we got a comment on YouTube after this and it was like, "Oh, I'll make you fall," and it was the one
It's
guy,
the guy,
and he's been
yeah.
like stalking
Yeah,
us.
if you're that guy who gives us that single dislike, go ahead and expose yourself. Not
To the-
like it would
and-
matter. We would just dislike your comment. I don't think we can do that. Can we do that?
No, you can't dislike a like.
I'll find
What
a
does
way.
that even mean?
No, his comment.
No,
Oh,
dude,
if
yeah.
he commented,
Yeah.
If he commented, yeah, which he
Anyways.
hasn't. Anyways, yeah. So, what you been up to this week, Brent?
Oh, just hanging out. Watched Ink Master a lot for some reason.
Is that like some fake ass Kat Von D show?
No, well, kinda. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like it's like a competition where they like all whoever does the best tattoo and then whoever does the worst tattoo each week like gets kicked off. You know what I mean?
No, it's like Survivor.
Yeah, but
with-
it's like
with tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Kat Von D and Survivor mixed together. Anyways, I watched the first 2 seasons. Apparently, there's like 14 seasons of this
Holy
show.
shit.
But I've only watched the first 2 seasons, and like on Netflix, that's all they have. And I can't find any way to watch like season 3 onward of Ink Master, and I really want to.
You got to pay for that
Brent's
shit.
I know, you gotta pay for that shit. It's bullshit. So,
Yeah.
you
Pay
know.
for it through what?
Through like
Probably buy the DVD or
yeah,
something.
buy the
it's
box
it's an
set
old
or
ass
something.
show, you know what I mean?
I thought those.
I bet you could find the DVD for cheap though.
It's
I bet
an old show.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was new the way they were plastering it on the
Relatively
front of
Well,
of
it's
Netflix.
like 2010 or something. You know what I mean? It's I don't know.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is a long time ago.
It's old now.
Holy
you
shit!
know?
Yeah, it's about to be 11 years ago.
It's been so long. Yeah, I was so basically what I did this week, the only thing of note was that we all met up and did the the Game Awards. We did a live reaction, and it's up on YouTube. That's where we got our one dislike. I think it's under 3 now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got 3.
That's okay.
But we got like 12 or 13 likes. So
Yeah.
we're doing good. Our, you know,
These
we're
are big
coming
numbers.
We're coming up in numbers, guys. You know, the hate is appreciated, the love is appreciated. You know, just go on over there and let us know what you think if you haven't watched it yet.
Can't see
And
my
it was
hate.
fun. We had some fun.
we had
over
a
there.
good time. And I promise, guys, we'll stop talking about the Game Awards after this episode.
Yeah,
but it was
after
just
this episode.
so monumental. It was it's a big time for us. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we didn't get E3 this year. We didn't. I mean, we
didn't get shit this
did, but we didn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we didn't do a live coverage of it. We didn't get to really enjoy it because everybody had COVID and stuff. You know, like not us, but everybody in the country. So
Dude, you know what I did that was weird this week? Sorry,
what'd
kind of
you do?
random. I watched a movie. This movie on Netflix. It was like a stupid action movie. It was called Ava, but I watched it at 1.5 speed. So it was like super fast.
what, did you do this on purpose?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we started out the movie and we're like, man, this movie's kind of like dragging ass. And I was like, I'm just going to speed it up, like as a joke. And I turned it to 1.5, and then I just couldn't stop watching it. I ended up watching the whole movie. And like halfway through the movie, I was like, maybe I should slow it back down. And so I slowed it back down to normal speed. And like they were playing like a song in the scene in the movie, and like the song got all slow, and like the whole movie just felt like everybody was walking through molasses, even though it was like normal speed. I got so used to
You're
it
too
being
accustomed
fast.
to the
Yeah.
fast. Yeah.
Man, you're definitely living in 2020.
It was crazy.
I was
bro.
gonna say-
I watched like an hour and a half long movie in like 45 minutes, man.
That's actually a way you can read a book faster is if you get the audiobook and then
Yeah.
you have the actual book and then you set the audiobook to like ×2 speed, or like because you can just go onto YouTube and look up any audiobook, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
And just set it at ×2 speed and fucking read it. You'll just read through a page in like 2 seconds, like, and your brain will like comprehend all of it for some reason.
Well, you won't read through it, but you'll listen. Yeah, I did that with all like the last several.
No,
books.
I read through it. Like you just read faster, because basically you're hearing it and seeing it at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
going fast.
never
Like
looked
your
at-
brain just like it just
Probably
sucks
like
it up.
absorb. Yeah, I was about to say absorb it better.
If I have an audiobook going, I'm never looking at the page.
Oh,
That's the
I
whole
did
reason
that.
of having an audiobook going.
I don't know why. I just thought it just
That
worked
sounds
out
like
for
an
me.
immersive book reading experience, bro. Like
I don't know why.
I
I feel
can see how the retention would be more though because it's double the intake.
yeah, and also
It's
I-
especially crazy if you get Braille versions of the book.
You would have the whole
It's like- and while you're visually reading it and the audiobook is going,
you can like feel it too, bro.
just like you just become the book.
Transcend the pages, dude.
You just get sucked into the book, dude.
Oh,
It's like someone goes to talk to you. You're just gone. I found nothing but a Braille book. Yeah, he's not even blind. No.
He just knew somehow.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
know, dude. But whatever. I just try. I like to read the book. You know, I like to have it. I like to visually see it. I don't know why, but
No, I like that. I like that. I
my-
respect that.
anyways, Devin, what'd you do this week? Anything?
Well, I mean, during the week, not really shit, but the weekend, it was one of my good friends, his bachelor party.
Strippers.
Again?
Hello.
Yeah, no,
You went to the strip club again, Devin?
no,
Devin.
no.
Devin.
Strip club came to Devin. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We're gonna have to put you in rehab.
I do have a story for y'all off the mic. Anyways,
Whoa.
there were no strippers involved with the bachelor party. But so it was in New Braunfels on the Kamal River at this huge ass house called the Kamal House. Kamal, I'm gonna get bitched at for that pronunciation. Kamal House, however the hell.
You're gonna
And,
get bitched at for all those strippers you brought. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So, anyways, it was over the water, right? I really got to tell you that story afterwards, Brent. So it was over the water, and I found out that the river is 74 degrees all year round.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
nice.
bad.
Yeah,
It seems
and
like a
I
good temp,
went
right?
swimming. I went swimming in the Kamal in
Nice.
December, at like 3 a.m. Yeah. It
How was that?
I wonder
So
why.
the water was warm.
Was it brisk? I bet 79 still feels a little chilly when you're like out in the middle of the cold.
So as long as you're in the water, it was warmer in the water than it was outside. So once you
Yeah.
got in, it was like, oh fuck, this is kind of cold.
It's like up to your nose.
But then,
like
like,
kind of.
I was standing like waist deep, and I was like, man, it'd probably feel a lot better in the water. And so I got like completely in, and then two of my buddies came out and joined me, and they're like, wow, like this really isn't bad. And then everybody's on the porch of this big ass house, just like screaming at us to get out because we're gonna catch hypothermia. I was like, y'all don't understand.
Why does it stay that temperature?
Because it's spring fed,
Oh,
so it comes out of the ground like at the same temperature all year round.
that's cool.
Spring fed.
Yep.
So is it 73 degrees during the summer too?
Yeah, and that's what
that's
it
like
feels.
the perfect temperature, dude.
No, you ever swim in the Kamal in the summer?
No, is
It
it
feels cold as fuck.
really?
Yeah.
See, that's perfect though in the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to feel that cold water.
No. Sometimes it feels damn cold depending on how hot it is outside. But yeah, so yeah, that was fun.
Cool.
Cool.
So that's as you can see, we've done some things this week. I plan on doing something this week so I can have something to talk about next week. But
Jamal's living that sedimentary lifestyle.
I am that rock life. That's
Honestly, I would not mind a weekend home. I'm not gonna get to have a weekend home in for another 3 weekends.
dang. Dude.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking
That's
holidays,
sad.
dude.
It's when you work in that tough life away from home. You know, that's what Devin does. He only comes home for the podcast.
I'm
anyways,
flying on my private jet.
let's jump into the news because we have a big episode because we have to cover a lot of ground. We have to cover the announcements and stuff from
true.
the Game Awards, but we also have to cover the news that wasn't at the Game Awards. So we're going to jump into that. And just so you guys know, we are using articles from gaming news sites from around the web. We do not claim any of the articles as our own. We are simply bringing them all to one place, giving them to you nice and toy like.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just start it off.
Yeah, kick it off.
Then we have some bad news. Stephen T. Wright at GameSpot says, if you were hoping to access EA Play on PC with Xbox Game Pass to play through notable games like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, we've got some bad news for you. Though the cross-service was previously announced to make its debut today on the 15th of December, Microsoft and EA have delayed it until 2021. EA Play rolled out for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers back on November 10th on Xbox consoles like the Series X. The service was supposed to become available on PC for PC or Ultimate Game Pass subscribers today, but unfortunately, that's no longer the case. And they haven't given a date either.
So, okay, I actually bought a year of this. Like, when they first put EA Play on Steam, like, they made the big merger with Steam or whatever, they did this promotion where it's like, you can get 1 year of EA Play for $30. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of games, you know. They've got the new remastered Burnout or whatever. I was like, that seems worth $30. So I dropped my $30, and like the next day, they're like, "Oh, and by the way, EA Play's coming to Game Pass." And I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, when there's smoke, there's fire.
But-
Whenever they're giving you a $30 for a year, there's a reason.
Hey, but either way, I still have my year with quite a few months left on Steam. So I'm sure by the time that runs out, they'll have integrated it onto PC.
Oh yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
For sure. This is just a slight delay.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you got?
Okay, a lot of these I'm going to condense down a little bit just
Yeah.
for the sake of... But Fortnite on PC is getting a performance mode. So if you've got a potato computer, you will now get a lower resolution texture pack, and you can get higher FPS.
Wait, what is this for again?
For Fortnite.
Sorry, my bad.
So
Okay.
if you got like a shitty little crappy ass bullshit computer,
like most of you.
like most of you out there, you can maybe play Fortnite now.
Wow.
Fucking PC snobs.
So I was gonna jump. So I'm sure a lot of people have seen this like 6-year-old kid going viral on Facebook that plays Warzone. His name is like Rowdy Rogan. He's like constantly got videos popping up where he's just
6?
He's 6 years old.
Is he rowdy?
He's rowdy, and his name is Rogan.
Does he cuss?
And he fucking
better
slays in Warzone, dude.
Oh,
I don't. But now I'm starting to question whether or not this is actually him playing.
Oh.
Because Matt Perslow at IGN says a new report has learned that a viral video of a 6-year-old child being banned from Call of Duty Warzone was faked by the boy's parents in an attempt to progress in a competition held by FaZe Clan. The extensive PC Gamer investigation reveals that a video clip from Rowdy Rogan, the young COD streamer with 95,000 followers on Twitch, in which Rogan is seen to have his Warzone account banned, was scripted by his parents. This was all part of an attempt to create a viral video of Rogan, one of the tasks set as part of FaZe Clan's Phase 5 competition. The talent contest style competition sees 5 winners inducted into the popular esports organization. As part of the final 20 competitors, Rowdy Rogan had been tasked to, quote, try and make content that goes viral, end quote. Rogan's parents, who work as his managers, attempted to do this via a doctored live stream. The stream was edited to show a permanently banned alert. In reality, his mother had logged into his account on a different PC to cause a disconnect. And the clip then circulated on Twitter with the hashtag #FreeRogan. A reveal video posted to Rowdy Rogan's YouTube channel the following day explained how and why Rogan's parents put together the video. Quote, I know there are some people that aren't going to be happy when they find out this was a stunt for the Phase 5 challenge, says Rogan's father, Harry Drew. I also don't want to bring any more negativity towards them. Activision has done nothing wrong, he added in reference to an outpouring of anger from fans towards Activision for banning Rogan. In a statement to PC Gamer, FaZe CEO Lee Trink said, quote, what finalists choose to do with these tasks and how they approach each challenge is also being assessed, not just the quantitative results. A broad challenge is more emblematic of what their experience will be like in FaZe, since a key goal of ours is to support our talent's vision of their individual career. Trink appears to offer no condemnation or support of the video. So basically, Rowdy Rogan getting banned, like this was a big thing.
Wait, so he didn't really get banned?
No, that's the whole point of the thing. Did you not listen?
No, I listened. I'm just clarifying for everybody out here.
Okay, so Rowdy Rogan, this kid's like just a beast at Warzone for whatever reason.
But is he though?
He is. So
Are his
now that
parents
I've read this
playing?
full article, he is a beast because he's in the top 20 of the FaZe challenge. That's how good he is. So like this kid plays like. He's just getting no scopes, like fucking dropping people, getting like 20 kills a match,
Or is his dad got the controller on the fucking sideline?
No, because his dad will be playing with him, like on the stream.
Oh, okay.
His dad will be on a different computer playing as well. So what's
I like
that?
how they said his parents are his managers. You mean fucking slave drivers?
Yeah, right. Come on, Rowdy.
Wake up! Time to play Call of Duty.
Gotta get those other 5,000 subscribers.
I just want to do some homework.
School can wait.
Yeah, so basically they faked this. They had to make a viral video as part of one of their challenges, so they decided this would be the best way to get a viral video out. And then it was to have Rowdy Rogan get banned and have him look like a little crying 6-year-old being like, why they banned me? I was so good. And then everybody's all sad in the video. Like his fans, attacked Activision and like all this stuff.
That's where this gets fucked up. Is like everybody starts attacking Activision who didn't do shit.
Yeah, I could see some litigation to follow from that, honestly.
Oh yeah, because that's
I could see him
95
actually getting banned.
If it was some,
You
if it was some tiny streamer who didn't, didn't have any like subscriptions,
Clout.
but we're talking like 95,000, like that.
Yeah.
And then to get that shit trending and stuff.
You probably could have just put like a no scope compilation together and fucking went viral. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
He's 6. Like, that's impressive. You don't need like all the fucking antics.
And plus, it makes him look less credible.
Exactly.
You know, like I feel like of all the things they could have done is like, oh, let's put together a fake video.
It makes me question it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It does. It does.
I want to see his goddamn hands while I'm watching his videos now. I need like a camera pointing at it. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh, we got to cancel Rowdy
Whoa!
Rogan.
Whoa!
And from Pie
Whoa.
Messiah in the stream chat.
Oh, we're canceling the kid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This got serious.
If he could lie about this, what else could he lie about?
Me too.
But was it
His
was
taxes?
it him or his managers?
I mean, they're already canceled.
Ooh.
I say we
Yeah.
kill his parents. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Hashtag.
That escalated. That escalated quickly. All right.
Get a pitchfork.
Oh, jeez.
No, don't hurt his parents. They're wonderful people, apparently.
Fucking ruthless.
In case you guys haven't ever listened, we like to make jokes, okay? And they're sometimes dark. Anyways,
Okay,
go ahead.
Yeah, last thing I'll say about Fortnite, but Epic Games is offering in-game rewards for you to rope your friends back into playing Fortnite with you. The Reboot a Friend program is similar to other referral programs. Basically, if you haven't played Fortnite in 30 days and you go play with your friend who plays Fortnite frequently, your friend will get like rewards.
Some of those V-Bucks, or are we talking like just bullshit?
I don't know. It doesn't really say.
You know, what does V in V-Bucks stand for? Like virtual bucks?
Probably. What else would it stand for?
I don't know. I didn't know if there was something in Fortnite that like starts with a V, but then I was like, no, Verdansk is Call of Duty. So what is
Not everything is Warzone.
I don't know what you mean. That's all I know.
I don't. I mean,
That's cool.
I'll Google it. You know.
No, it's fine. It's all good. I was just interested. But okay, so December 2020's Nintendo Switch online games are NES's Nightshade and SNES's Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, The Ignition Factor, Super Valis 4, and Tough Enough. Announced by Nintendo, all of these games will become available to Nintendo Switch Online subscribers on December 18th, 2020, and follow September 2020's games that included Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, and Mario's Super Picross.
Donkey Kong Country 3, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty litty.
That's like the only Donkey Kong Country game I don't like.
Really?
Yeah. And
Why?
I just don't like the characters. Like, I don't like I don't like playing as Trixie. And
See, to me, it doesn't feel much different than the other Donkey Kong games. You know what I mean?
it's not about the feeling, and also it is very different. It had like the big like open area where you ride around on the stupid boat thing and like all that stuff.
Yeah, that was a little dumb, but
Yeah, and then you play as a big baby. Like it's like, where's Diddy and where's Donkey? You know, one of the two has to be there. You know, that's all I'm saying.
dude, you kind of sound like a hater right now.
I am a hater. When did you figure this out, Brent?
But this is not news to anyone.
Yeah. Jamel sounds like a hater?
Always the critical one.
I am. That's what
Okay.
I'm here for.
Here you go, guys. The big news for you.
Gotta outweigh.
Electronic Arts has announced that it has made an offer to
Boo.
acquire.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hate.
We're not happy with anyone
Hit the
today.
hate button. Has made an offer to acquire racing game developer Codemasters for $1.2 billion.
What's up with all these bills, dude? People are just dropping billions left
They're
and right.
dropping billies, dude.
Like,
Inflation, man.
but that's all I'm saying. Though, like, is Codemasters really worth $1 billion?
I guess so. Take-Two Interactive made an offer for $994 million a little while ago.
A couple mil.
Yeah, they should have bumped it up a couple mil because now they're missing out. Apparently, Codemasters is like, hell yeah, we're going with EA. And they're psyched. They've got like Dirt and Dirt Rally and F1, which aren't that impressive. I mean, Dirt is a great game. Don't get me wrong. But like, is it that popular?
That's what I'm
You know?
saying.
What they've got to have other.
That's all they got. Codemasters is all racing.
What?
Racing stuff, and it's like, why is EA so so into, paying $1 billion for a racing.
Yeah, and they already have racing like games and shit. They got Need for Speed. They got fucking.
Well, Need for Speed's been dying for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
Which they could.
What if they give
easily,
Codemasters the Need for Speed and see if they can?
That would be tight.
Bump it up.
They should give it to them and tell them to do a reboot of Need for Speed Underground.
Oh my god, dude!
Imagine, Need for Speed Underground.
Tokyo Drift.
Wait, you can't just still that. It's a Japanese drift. Like
they're conjuring it to be.
That would be hilarious if it was just Japanese drift.
So, Jordan Alleman at IGN, JAMAL bringing the hate. Respawn Entertainment's first virtual reality title, Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, surprise launch during the Game Awards last week, but has since been met with player complaints and negative reviews on Steam.
Yes.
The developer is now working on a series of patches to address the major problems. Players have reported gameplay and performance issues with the game, including egregious loading times and glitches relating to picking up weapons and reloading them. Some expected features are also missing, like detailed graphics and varied locomotion. Like I said, locomotion option. In particular, the Steam version of the game appears to perform worse than the Oculus version, as reported by Reddit users and an IGN staff member who was testing the game. A post on the it is sus. A post on the Oculus subreddit details a few of the fixes coming to the game as part of Patch 1. These include the addition of a smooth turning locomotion option and the removal of a victory screen that appears between levels. Each mission is above...
Everybody hates on that victory screen. That's like, I've watched like 5 reviews, and that's one thing that every single review has complained about. They're like, and then the victory screen is so stupid. I'm like,
I don't understand. What does it do?
Apparently, like, you'll be like in this like action-packed part of the level, and then like it'll cut to like black, and then this victory screen will pop up, and it'll be like, you win the level, and it's like, wait, I thought the level was like we're about to get into the action. I don't know, like.
Gotcha. Yeah, it says each mission in Above and Beyond is split up into a series of vignettes. Each one ends with a fade to a black and a triumphant victory screen. This is going to be cut and replaced with a victory screen at the end of each mission instead. Also, instead of earning the gallery content, documentaries with real World War II veterans, via the story mode, all gallery content will be unlocked from the start of the game when Patch 1 lands. The note doesn't address the game's enormous 180 gigabyte file size and high system requirements, which have been another point of contention for players. Quote, we're trying to balance the scope of each patch versus our ability to release fixes and improvements quickly. The Reddit statement reads, I can confirm that the team is in the middle of working or implementing additional visual scaling options. We hope to get this out as soon as possible, but it won't be in the first patch. We are committed to listening to the community and trying to fix/adjust as many things as we are able to. Thank you for your continued support. IGN gave the game a 6 out of 10 on their review. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of like real lukewarm reviews. The one thing everybody seems to like about the game is the like documentaries that they have in the game, which apparently they're like all done in VR.
Oh,
and,
okay,
like,
so,
really
like,
cool. Like, you know what I mean?
you can actually like interact
like it
with
takes
them.
you to like locations that the people are talking about and like puts you in like a VR version of like the boat hangar
You
or
could
whatever. You
die
know what I
on
mean?
the beach.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's fucked up.
But honestly,
they just like put you. Now we're gonna put you into the body of a man who's been slaughtered, just laying on Omaha Beach.
I'm a little sad that this game didn't do better or just wasn't better in general or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's a Respawn. You would
But-
think that it would be better.
Yeah, I would think so for sure. But this is also their first stab at a VR game, so maybe they'll. But then again, it might be their last stab.
Yeah.
Since, you know. But then again, like, I don't know, man. I still really want to play it, but I can't play it because my computer. I saw a review where this guy had a 2070, and he said it was like he was struggling to play it on like medium settings. You know what I mean?
Holy crap.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think I can really handle it right now.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like.
Have we gotten a VR title from a big public or a big developer like Respawn?
Yeah, like
from-
Valve. I mean,
of-
Half-Life
yeah, wow,
Alyx.
yeah, half. Wow, that was a dumb question.
And I mean, you know, there's a lot of other ones.
Yeah,
I just
Resident
can't think
Evil.
of them right off the
Yeah,
top of my
Resident
head.
Evil
Resident
7.
Evil.
Maybe
yeah.
it was just a bad stab on
Resident
their part.
Evil 7 was great. That's the honestly, that's the problem I have with a lot of VR games is like Resident Evil 7 was so good so long ago. It's like there's no excuse. You know what I mean? Like
No.
they did that shit in like what 2016, 2017 or something.
And it wasn't even even made from the ground up for VR.
And it's still one of the best VR games like ever made. Like if they can do it on the PlayStation fucking 4, like the original PlayStation 4, and make it that good, like fuck all that shit. You know what I mean? Like I
Get
don't
your
know.
shit together, Respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because I was really excited to play it, but then once I started seeing the graphics of the end game, I was just like, nah, I'm good.
I'm still gonna play it one day. I bet it looks a lot better through the headset. I really do. I think you're just gonna want like a goddamn 3080 or some shit to really enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're gonna have to drop a cool 5,000 to play this game, this 6 out of 10 game. But what you got, Brent?
and that's another thing. Like you were saying, a lot of people are saying Half-Life Alyx looked better, and like that was such a well optimized game. It was running on like people's like 1060 and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it I don't know. Anyways,
Gotta get that. Needed to go on sale.
oh yeah,
Half-Life,
dude.
yeah.
I think it will. Wait for a Steam sale. I guarantee you. Actually, I bet they do one around Christmas. After numerous delays and production upsets related to COVID-19 pandemic, the Mortal Kombat movie has a release date. Director Simon McQuaid's film will be available to watch on April 16th, 2021. The news comes via producer Todd Garner, who released a new poster featuring the release date. He also promised that a first look trailer would arrive, quote, in the new year. So, that's exciting.
Wait, hold on. What is this again?
The
I'm
Mortal
sorry.
Kombat
I was
movie.
reading this. I was just reading the thing. Okay, the Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah, so it's coming quicker, right? Is what you were saying? Like,
Kinda. It's coming on April 16th, 2021.
oh, okay.
The exact day.
Oh, it got shifted. That's what it was, right?
They just have a day now. I don't think there was a solid day before.
I could have swore it was supposed to come at a different date than that.
Maybe, I don't know.
So,
but this is what the directors and stuff are saying now. So I'm
okay.
kind of hyped. I don't know. I love me some Mortal Kombat.
I love the old shitty movies.
Yeah,
so
me
I'm-
too.
yeah.
They're
I'm
some of
pretty
my
hyped,
favorites.
too.
I like both of those so much. Like,
What if this is actually good though?
dude,
I
those
hope
were some
so.
of the better video game movies out there.
I'm not saying they were bad, but they were pretty bad. Like
they weren't great,
No,
but
here
they
we
weren't
not-
like terrible.
Can we look at reviews for? Hey,
Yes,
can
yeah,
you
let
look
me-
up the
I'll-
reviews
pull
of
that
the
up.
old Mortal Kombat movies?
Pull that up.
What was
Jamie.
so there was two. What was
Just
the,
Mortal Kombat film. Just type
There was
that
Mortal
in.
Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I think.
That's
Yeah,
right. I was trying to
yeah.
think of the second one.
Not the upcoming. Go down. Get down.
What was it like 99?
Put Rotten Tomatoes. Just type Rotten Tomatoes afterwards. That's all we
And
need.
Metacritic, dude. That's been my go-to, or IMDb.
That goes to Metacritic.
Rotten
95.
Tomatoes is
There we
fine.
go. 1995.
48. I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
on
I don't
shit,
trust
though.
Rotten
They,
Tomatoes. Go
they
to
put
IMDb.
some fucking.
Go to a reputable site. dog.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait. Hold on.
No, fuck Rotten Tomatoes. There's
A
been,
5.8 out of 10.
Look, it's not the greatest movie
Yeah,
ever.
we-
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So there's an Oscar nominee
yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah. But it's okay.
it's
you
better
know?
than the last four. What's her
It's
face's
better than the
name?
Dead
movie?
or Alive movie.
Oh, God. Remember we went and saw that in theaters?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was trash.
That was sad.
Wait, there was a. I didn't even know there
yeah.
was. A,
Don't even go watch it,
Yeah.
dude. Don't
Actually,
even do that
I
to
would
yourself.
I would watch it now just to see how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, you
like,
could probably
just
make
for
a
fun.
stupid drinking game out of it.
That
or
would be
something.
something cool if we could like stream watching it or like somehow do that like and just watch it with people. That would be fun.
That would
I
be
know you
fun.
can't legally do that, but it would be fun. So Adam Bankhurst. Oh wait, nope, we already done that. Okay, so Joe Screbbles at IGN. Says CD Projekt Red has apologized for not showing the base PS4 and Xbox One versions of Cyberpunk 2077 before launch. Promised more
Sorry
patches.
for tricking you guys.
Yeah, promised more patches and offered refunds to those unsatisfied. First off, I want to say I saw from IGN reviewers, they were saying how that Cyberpunk or that CD Projekt Red refused to allow any critics to have the console versions before the game launched. They could only play the PC version, and in their reviews, they could only use provided footage of the game.
Right, until the launch.
Until
like,
the launch.
IGN had to like redo their like review after
Mm-hmm.
the game launched to like.
Yeah, and basically for console, they said they gave it a 4 out of 10. They said do not buy it if you don't have anything better than a base PS4 or base Xbox One.
Yeah.
You know,
That being
and
said,
even
I've also
then-
heard it works okay on like a Series X or something. Like
well,
if-
the Series X and
or
the
even a
PS5 are
1X.
running at a somewhat steady 60 frames, so it's all right. Like on Xbox One and PS4, there's so many videos of people running that game at 15 frames per second,
like
and it's
even
still
lower,
dropping.
like dipping
yeah.
into the 12 and 11s.
Like it's in 64 quality.
That
And,
was all the meanwhile having potato graphics.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's what it is it can't load in the textures. So like
Exactly.
it'll pop in like after about 5 minutes. So like you'll just have to stand there in a room and wait, and then finally like it'll look like the actual game, and then you'll take a step and everything will just like like
God, that sucks.
I can only imagine though, because some of the outdoor areas are just super demanding.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I
dude.
mean?
I don't know what they were thinking, but the problem is this game has been in development for 9 years. It has been in development for 9 years. It was announced 9 years ago, and so this wasn't made for this next generation. It was made for this gen, for
But-
PS4 and
Yeah,
Xbox One.
you'd think they'd have a more optimized version of it.
Yeah, like what?
Well, you know what I'm betting happened though is they're probably halfway through development and then got the
The new
specs
dev.
of what the new shit was going to be able to do, and they completely changed gears.
Well, what?
Maybe,
Hold on.
yeah.
Here's what they said. So, quote: First
No,
of all,
what's their fucking excuse?
we would like to start by apologizing to you for not showing the game on base last-gen consoles before it premiered, and in consequence, not allowing you to make a more informed decision about your purchase. But you already bought it anyways. We should
yeah, I
have.
was just about to say.
We should have paid more attention to making it play better on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Wow.
The statement goes on to point out that console bug fixes have begun, with hotfix 1.04 released last week, with another update coming within the next 7 days. Not quote, end quote. CD Projekt says it will update, quote, whenever new improvements are
Whenever I feel like it.
whenever new improvements are ready, with 2 larger patches to come in January and February. Together, these should fix the most prominent problems gamers are facing on last-gen consoles. The developer also makes clear that the PC version will also receive regular updates. After early reports around refunds began circling over the weekend, CD Projekt Red also confirmed that it will offer full refunds to console version owners who don't want to wait for the updates. Quote, for copies purchased digitally, please use the refund system of PSN or Xbox respectively. For boxed versions, please first try to get a refund at the store where you bought the game. Should this not be possible, please contact us at helpmerefund@cdprojectred.com, and we will do our best to help you. Starting from today, you can contact us for a week up until December 21st, 2020. Cyberpunk 2077 developer CD Projekt Red has stated that there are no special arrangements. So this came later. First, they told everybody, yeah, we're going to get refunds for you. But then this was like today. That was yesterday. So today they say they stated there are no special arrangements for refunds on its newly released game. While most of the critical reception for Cyberpunk 2077 has been positive, concerns, blah, blah, blah. CDPR first put out a statement asking consumers to be patient until future patches could help stabilize the game on those older console platforms, but also explained that fans were well within their rights to request a refund. But in an investor call earlier today, Senior Vice President of Business Development Michael Nowakowski explained that there would be no special treatment given to the developer from Sony and Microsoft with regards to players who ask for a refund. Quote,
I think they're kind of just saying that like they're paying their refunds out of pocket instead of like Sony and
well, no,
Microsoft,
you
know
got to
what I mean?
hear, because they're telling everybody to go through
Retail.
Microsoft and Sony and
right,
retail.
but I think they're also saying like if they won't give it to you, like come to us on our website that we set up.
Oh
and
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
give
And they
you
said
the-
we'll try and
Yeah.
help you. They didn't say they will, but
I bet
it's-
they will though.
It says, quote, you have to understand Microsoft and Sony, for every product that is released digitally on their storefronts, have refund policies. Despite various articles that have shown up that things are being opened just for us is actually not true. These policies are in place and have always been in place. They are not opened up specifically for us. Anybody who has purchased any title on PlayStation Network or Microsoft storefront can ask for a refund. And that means that consumers...
That's true for anything though. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's not just Cyberpunk. Like and PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox specifically, but I've gotten refunds for other things on the PlayStation Store, and they've been really good about just giving me my refund, no questions asked. They're actually, I don't know, pretty consumer friendly in that respect. I feel like.
Well, it says that means consumers will have to deal with retailers if they want to get their money back for physical copies or the notoriously difficult refund policies of the PlayStation Xbox stores for
Really?
digital copies of the game. Although some players have reported that they successfully claimed back their money for the game, other consumers, however, have reported that their refund requests have been refused, with Sony urging its users to hold out for upcoming patches that will provide more stability.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with a refund store from them or system from them. And you know who's got a great refund policy? Oculus. I know that's not really relevant to what we're talking about.
You know what's really good? Something you guys ain't worried about. Just kidding.
I'm just saying. You
No,
know.
but it is pretty bad right now for those console players. First off,
it'll get better though. It will.
The install base, the majority install base for this game is PS4 and Xbox One. You know, like that's what most people have right now because they can't get a hold of a PS5, can't afford a PS5 yet or an Xbox Series X or whatever. So I'm telling you, like 90% of the people buying this game are probably on last-gen console. And so that's like 90% of the people who bought the game can't play the game. So you just have all these people talking mad shit online because that's all they have access to. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's very rare to come across somebody who's just got a decked-out PC that can handle something like this. I mean, you guys have it because... Yeah, you guys bought it. But I'm just saying.
I'm so glad.
And even, okay, so like I have friends who bought it on PC who aren't playing it because of bugs. Like you guys have had a better experience, which we'll talk about later. But one of my friends that I play Warzone with, he bought the game and he played it for like 2 hours and then shut it off and was like, I'll play this whenever they update it because this is just horrible. Like
well, that's his own fault.
Why is that?
I mean, because he didn't give it a chance. 2 hours is not enough time.
He said the bugs were just too bad.
We'll talk about it later, but there's lots of. You're going to be waiting through.
He
bugs.
also said he didn't like the cops, like the police.
What kind of graphics card does he have? Do you know?
He's got a 2080 Super.
Oh, he should be having a good time.
Yeah. Well, apparently the lesser ones are like some of them are handling it better for whatever reason. I guess because they're optimized for like a.
I don't know. I feel like you need like a 20 series card at least for this.
But so he's got a 2080 Super.
Could probably do it.
But he was saying that the way that the police system is set up, how they just spawn on you constantly.
Oh God,
he
yeah.
said
It's so annoying.
He hates it.
You have to be on your best fucking behavior. But yeah, we can talk about it.
But yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, what do you got, Brent?
Man,
there'll be more CD Projekt Red complaints and non-complaints to come soon. So we'll talk about that later.
Speaking of things to complain about. Following a company hack in November, it seems Capcom has been compromised once again.
Oh,
what?
This time with spoiler information about the upcoming survival horror title Resident Evil Village.
This time the hackers broke into the houses of the developers and hacked them to pieces.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That got dark.
It's a dark episode.
No, I was just talking about it because it's like, how much more can you get hacked? They already took all the shit. They already put out all
the shit out of these poor guys. Basically, the moral of this story is, if you're online, watch out for spoilers for Resident Evil 8 because they're floating around out there, or Village, I guess.
First you want a 6-year-old's parents dead, and now you want Capcom to die.
No, I was making a satirical article title. Like
I don't know, man. You clip that in just right out of context.
Dude, there's so many things that I've probably said on the internet that, like, if you wanted to, you could clip it all out and have me sing Jingle Bells at this point. But anyways, yeah, that sucks. And if you don't want that shit spoiled, then go looking for it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. I didn't hack it. No, but a new update or them. A new update for Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales brings a 60 frames per second ray tracing mode to the game on PlayStation 5.
Hey.
Before today's update, which is already live, PS5 players had to choose between a resolution mode and a performance mode. The resolution mode featured 4K visuals with ray tracing, while the performance mode dropped ray tracing in favor of a steady 60 frames per second. Players can now have the best of both modes with the new Performance RT mode that features both 60 frames per second and ray tracing.
But no textures.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, that's pretty cool, though.
Everything's
Your potato mode.
Everything's going to be smooth.
It's called Performance RT Potato. But anyways, what you got, Brent?
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
And then they hacked him to pieces.
Oh, it's only been a few days since Cyberpunk 2077 released.
Oh, no.
And Steam has already broken a record for the most concurrent users ever.
Well, that's good.
As of December 13th, the new record is more than 24 million players, with CD Projekt Red's RPG playing an enormous role in making this possible. And it did it all despite another PC platform accounting for many of Cyberpunk's sales. To be precise, 24,776,635 people were on Steam concurrently on December 12th, with about a quarter of those users active in a game. This was actually broken since the story was first published, with more than 24.8 million people were online the morning of December 13th.
Do they know how many were playing Cyberpunk?
Yeah, it says Cyberpunk 2077 is a major player, of course, with an all-time peak of more than 1 million players.
Oh, okay.
While Steam staple Counter-Strike Go was slightly edged it out on the same day. But they also said Cyberpunk 2077 is like the most played single-player game on Steam ever or something like that.
Wow.
I don't know.
Beat out Red Dead. Or no, Red Dead's not. It wasn't on Steam originally, was it?
I'm not sure about that. I know it came to Epic Game Store or something.
Yeah, no, they have their own Rockstar Game
you're
Store.
right,
Yeah,
you're right.
Launcher or whatever.
But it says...
I know it's on there now, though.
Yeah, but this is all pretty crazy considering you can get Cyberpunk on, GOG and the Epic Game Store and Stadia on PC. So, like, you got to think that there's, like, a shitload of other people playing it on a shitload of other places on the computer. You know what I mean? Like,
I bet this is going to be the one and only time that Stadia users are doing better off than actual, like, PC players.
You guys, talking to the console, you guys are making fun of us.
Yeah.
Stadia's like, our time to shine, boys.
Look at us playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's not a bad option, though. I mean, if it's your only way to play Cyberpunk, you know, like, you could do a little Stadia thing and just not fuck with Stadia ever again if you didn't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you have to pay for Stadia and then
I don't
pay
think you
for,
do, though. I think you only have to pay if you want Stadia Pro.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
doesn't Pro gives you like the good resolution?
Pro gives you
and
like
stuff.
4K, I think, but you could still play the game in 1080p, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so Matt Kim at IGN says, Bad Robot Productions, J.J. Abrams' movie and TV production company, has launched a video game division under the guidance of former Valve executive Michael Booth. In 2018, Abrams announced that Bad Robots will be expanding into video games with Bad Robot Games, but the newest venture under Booth will bring video game development in-house, meaning Bad Robot themselves will begin developing and designing games on their own. Booth will serve as general manager and will lead the creative team through the company's first game, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Booth was formerly a developer for Turtle Rock Studios, the developers of Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. He was project lead on games such as Counter-Strike Condition Zero, Nox, as well as working on Team Fortress 2 and Command & Conquer Generals. So this guy's got the rep, dude. You know,
I can't think of anything that's like specifically Bad Robot, but I know that like they do a lot of shit that I like because I know their logo pops up like before like half the shit that I watch. It's like Bad Robot and then fucking like robot logo.
Yeah, they did Super 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They must do more than that.
Nope, that's it. No, I'm just kidding. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But
here, Devin, pull that up for us.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance.
You gotta transition that on over.
I was gonna bring it up or
okay.
get it found before I transition. Just to
No, I
avoid
like
any-
it dirty.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no, you don't. No, you don't have to. I was just
No,
kidding.
no, it's too late. We're
Keeping it dirty. Don't let them see
going
what
in,
I've been
going in
googling.
raw.
Oh no.
Okay, guys. So Phasmophobia players can now accept contracts in a new medium-sized level, the Prison. The new level launched in beta at the end of November, but is now available to all players in the live build of the game. So if you haven't played Phasmophobia in a minute, might want to check back in.
And go to prison. Yeah, just click that. Yeah, let's see. There should be a list.
Yeah, I was trying to bring up a list, but it was not.
Go click
cooperate.
films. See that right there? Yeah,
Yes.
there we go. Joyride. Oh, Cloverfield.
Go to television series, because I feel like they do a lot of TV shows that I watch.
Lost.
Lost. Yep.
They did
Fringe.
11, 22, 63,
Yeah.
which sucked compared to the book. Read the book if you're going to listen to that story.
Westworld.
Westworld.
What?
That's my
I didn't know
shit.
they did Westworld.
Castle Rock.
I'm telling you, dude.
Lovecraft Country.
They got that shit.
Ooh, it's gonna be good.
Anyway,
Justice League Dark.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's TBA.
Joe Screbbles at IGN says, oh, wait, never mind. I need to save that for the topic. Okay, so I'm out of news.
okay, I got a good one here. Guys, first of all, let me preface this by saying if you're not already claiming your fucking Epic Game Store game every week, you're really fucking yourself out a lot of games. But, that's here nor there.
You're a fool.
But apparently, starting on December 17th at 8 a.m., Epic Game Store is going to be giving away 12 free games. They're going to do this one game a day starting December 17th, leading up to the end of the month. They're going to give 12 free games away, and Epic has done this before, and the last time they did this, they gave away, like, Civilization 6 and Borderlands, the Handsome Sea Collection, and all kinds of, like, good shit. So, like, seriously, if you have a computer, I highly, highly recommend checking into the Epic Game Store December 17th and every day following that. Because, like, and last year they did the same thing. They gave away, like, Celeste and Ape Out and Super Hot and a bunch of other random shit. So
Nice.
just check it out,
Super hot.
Let's see. We talked about Spider-Man. We talked about KOTOR 2 heading to iOS and Android devices for $15. So if you're like me and you have been wanting to play it and you didn't have a PC, this is probably your best way to do it. So check it out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ubisoft has delayed Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake from its original date to March 18th, 2021. So hopefully it's looking a little better.
Yeah, that's
that.
unfortunate.
That's okay. I wasn't that hyped after seeing the trailer, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, me either. But, I mean, like, to be real, though, what place does Prince of Persia have in this world of Assassin's Creed? You know?
I think it could have been good if they had made it, like, dope. Like,
They should have just tossed the main character of Assassin's Creed a time dagger and just called it a day.
that's what I'm saying. That would have been tight. Honestly, I think I get that they're trying to keep it cartoony so it's separate and looks different, feels different from Assassin's Creed. But it's like, dude, just make that shit like hyper realistic. That's what I want, and I think that's what a lot of people.
Yeah,
want.
I think most people are drawn towards more realistic.
Yeah, because honestly,
games,
at the time when Prince of Persia came out, they didn't do like that's not really what they were going for as cartoony.
It's just they didn't have
that's just
anything
what they
else.
had. Yeah, that's just the best they could do at the time.
But I guess they're just throwing a skin on it. They probably don't want to have to remake the whole game, literally.
I guess so, but that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I got.
All right. That's it for this week's gaming news. We're going to jump into this week's releases where I'm going to let you know which brand new games are coming out in the next 7 days, starting with MXGP 2020, coming to Xbox One, PS4, and PC on December 16th for $59.99. In MXGP 2020, players can fully experience the excitement of the current MXGP season, competing with 68 riders from both MXGP and MX2 categories on the 19 circuits of the 2020 season. And then we have a game called Synthetic, that's spelt Synthetik. Synthetic. It's coming to PS4, Switch, Xbox One, December 16th for $19.99. Synthetic is an unforgiving shooter roguelite set in a world overrun by machines. Battle from floor to floor, defeating an array of robotic forces using powerful weapons, upgrades, and quick reflexes. That sounds kind of boring, actually.
Yeah, it looks just as boring as it sounds.
I feel that. Yeah, Psychotics Colossus Down is coming to Xbox One and PC on December 16th for $17.99. And the twisted 2D action game Psychotics Colossus Down join forces with Nika Mechanica, Agatha, and the Great Bleeding Pig in the peculiar and crazy mission of destruction of everything that isn't cool. I feel like
that was a tongue twister.
Yeah, I feel like Psychotics Colossus Down is just a bunch of random words thrown together. They're like, yeah, this will work. Then we got Fireworks Mania, an explosive simulator, coming to PC on December 17th. Couldn't find a price for this game, but it's exactly what it sounds like. Fireworks Mania is a small, casual, explosive simulator game where you play around with fireworks, create beautiful fireworks shows, or just blow stuff up. Which, you know,
See,
okay.
I like simple shit like this.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
my-
down.
the little kid in me likes this.
Yep.
Yeah, we live this in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we Why do we always have fireworks?
I stocked
Still
up.
do.
Every time there was like a firework holiday, I would buy like way more fireworks than you could possibly do at any given time. And then I like kept them in my closet like an arsenal. So.
Yeah, dude. We used to just like throw fucking mortars like grenades and shit.
All the
like,
time.
Back
We
in
would,
our
like-
day.
Yeah,
We
it
would
was
take
weird.
like bamboo and try to make rocket launchers out of it and
We
shit.
did do that. That's how we burned your arm. Do you still have that scar?
I don't know.
Like I
Probably.
remember, like we stuck bottle rockets inside of like a PVC. No, it was bamboo. It was like a stick of bamboo, and we stuck a bottle rocket in it.
Try to use it to launch
Yeah,
it.
and we lit it, and it just like just all over Brent's arm.
Do you remember that time we got the mortar and we put it in the tube and we turned it sideways and it went off and it shot the tube and broke your window?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a miracle that none of us are missing digits.
Yeah, that's why I was saying this the other day. Like I always see like those news articles where it's like 6 or 7 year old kid blows his hands off, and I'm like, what a fucking pussy.
Me and Jamel
Like-
and AJ at the edge of 10, like throwing whole cans of gasoline into fires.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
like how do you lose hands with fireworks? Like,
More recently, I almost burnt down the connections.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if
with
you
the
should have said that on illegal
that was
fireworks.
fun. We had one of those like multi mortars, and it turned over and shot directly at us.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, that's
God.
always
and
fun.
the connections building. So
So and then we have Demo Reborn coming to Switch mobile
is
December
that?
17th for $29.99. Demo Deemo
Okay.
Reborn, centered around an ancient castle and a mysterious tree that grows when melody is in the air. Demo Reborn centers on a little girl who has fallen from the sky and needs help to find her way home. That's a PSVR game.
yeah,
Nice.
PSVR.
But it's coming to Switch and mobile, so it's the non-VR version.
Oh.
Then we have Airborne Kingdom coming to PC and Mac on December 17th for $24.99. Airborne Kingdom is a flying city builder combining free roam exploration, nodal storytelling, and sim-style management in a soothing, experiential style of gameplay.
Okay.
And then we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint coming to Stadia on December 17th. This is the old game that's been out forever, but Stadia's getting it. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint is a military shooter set in a diverse and hostile open world, entirely playable solo or in up to 4-player co-op.
This is the one that didn't get too good of reviews, did it?
No, I didn't.
It was super hyped and everything. Or
Yeah.
they were.
I
They
know
were
a lot of
hyping
the
it.
people that like really liked Wildlands were like hyped about this, and
Yeah.
and it was kind of a letdown to some people. I don't know
Tom
from
Clancy's got a
experience,
very
though.
niche following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Zero Gunner 2 coming to PC on December 21st. Couldn't find a price, but Zero Gunner 2 is an innovative gem among arcade shooters, implementing a special lock-on system that allows your vehicle to aim and shoot in any direction on screen. So
Whoa!
it
So-
basically
so-
plays the game for you.
Next
Yeah.
level.
And then we have Override 2, Super Mech League, coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on December 22nd for $39.99. Charge up for even more gigantic robot brawling in Override 2, Super Mech League. Duke it out with a tuned-up roster of returning robots and new mechs across various versus and co-op game modes. I'm actually kind of down for that.
Yeah, I've never heard
Okay.
of this before.
I need this, but VR, and you're in the robot like, cockpit.
You
doing
would have
shit.
loved this. Rigs for PlayStation VR back in the day was just like that, dude. It was so cool, man. But like the online community died so fast because it was like one of the early VR games, you know.
I just want that one Robo game that came out on GameCube. What was it called? It was like Robo.
I don't know.
Put GameCube. Type GameCube space Robo. Robotech. No. It's not Robotech. Just put robot. Robot fighting. This game needs to make a comeback. There it is. Custom Robo. So like it would put you in like a small little arena, but like you could completely like customize your robot, like put whatever weapon you wanted to put on it, and so that's the Gotcha Force. That's a different game. Click that second one up there,
there?
right there. Yeah. So like you create your robot however you want to create it. Like I want it to have like machine guns on each hand or whatever.
Heavy armor. or
Yeah,
this-
it's special armor, and then you go in and like just duke it out. Like it was tight.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was like a third person fighter shooter thing. Anyways, that's it for this week's releases.
That was
Now-
quick and painless.
Yeah, it was. It was good. Now we're gonna jump on over to currently playing. Brent, let us know about
Ah.
I'm about to let you know about it.
Oh, and then
900,000
I'm just gonna add,
hours you put into this game.
I'm just gonna interject in some places too because that's the only game that I played this week as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
y'all lay down the CD Project Red.
Oh, when you get it to work, it's nice.
Cyberpunk
So, like,
2077.
first of all, I'm like fucking brain dead today because that's just literally all I've been doing. Like, I've already logged like 30 hours on the game so far.
in one day?
No, like
That's like-
in the past
I
couple
haven't
days.
slept in days.
But like, I don't know, man. Like yesterday or the day before, like something clicked, dude, and like it just became like my favorite game ever. Like after like a little bit after we talked about it the first time, like I don't know, man. Like it's fucking so fun, dude. Like
It beats God of War.
no. I don't know, man. It's different. It's like it's more comparable to like Fallout or like one of those games. You know what I mean? It's a lot when you're playing it and you like zone out and lose yourself in the game. It feels like Fallout. Like it has that same kind of like you go in a room and you pick the whole room apart, like search every drawer kind of vibe, read every little note. You know what I
Hack
mean?
everything.
Hack every terminal. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And
I like that.
it's a lot of like hacking and doing like I don't know, it's really really entertaining. And like the quest, so like first of all, I've been trying to not progress the story as much as I can cuz I've heard people say the story's only like 20 hours or something.
Yep, I haven't done the main story at all since you. Well, good.
I've done a little bit, like I did enough to get like Johnny Silverhand and like, you know, meet a few people.
Yeah,
But
that's-
like I kind of like once the game start. First of all, this game has a bad case of the Lesters from GTA 5. You're like constantly getting phone calls, like like every 5 seconds you get like 50 text messages, and like most of them are like, buy this stupid ass car that you'll never want. But it's like I don't know. It makes you feel like you're actually like after a while of like getting the text messages, like you start checking your text and like you'll glance at it and like if it's an interesting looking text, you can read it. If not, you save it for later. But like you'll be like in the middle of a mission and a text will pop up that's relevant to your mission and like I don't know, just like little things that happen in the game make the whole world feel like super lifelike. But then at the same time, you've got all these like fucking horrible bugs that are just like super, like your car will just fucking fly the fuck off for no reason. Like, but like also, I don't know. So one thing I've noticed is like the longer I play the game, the more like unstable it becomes. Like my first like 2 hours of gameplay are usually like beautiful and like solid and like there's just nothing wrong with the game. And then like after like 2 hours or so, the game will start doing weird things like my characters will start like walking into walls and doing like it does a lot of like goofy like Fallout shit. Like you know how like Fallout has lots of weird bugs like that. It's like a lot of that kind of it's like, okay, jump in his car and he'll like follow you away from the mission or like hop in the car with you or something. So I got in his car and he just like wouldn't get in the car. And like I sat there for like 15 minutes and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to go do something else. And like I'm started like doing a different quest and shit. And like I finished this other quest and then suddenly he just like popped up in my car.
What the
And he
hell?
was just like, all right. And then it gave me credit for finishing that quest too, like randomly, like an hour later after I had actually done the quest. Lots of weird little shit like that. But most of the time it's more funny than anything, to be honest with you. Like occasionally it's really annoying, but like I haven't had any experiences that are like, oh man, fuck this, I'm just done playing this shit. And it's really generous with the auto saves too. So like if something bad did happen, you'd probably only lose like a tiny amount of progress. You know what I mean?
So, like, on the bug that I was talking about, apparently the reason why it's so bad is because people will get to that point and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to go off and do a bunch of side quests.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's already gone in there. So they'll go and they'll spend like 10 to 15 hours doing side quests and shit. And then whenever they come back, like, if they want to fix the game, they'll have to revert all the way back behind all those
Oh,
side
hell no,
quests.
dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in the prologue.
I'm sure
then.
they'll patch that out though.
So
I
like,
think.
I noticed in the prologue. So I just want to say first and foremost, I have been extremely fortunate in that I have had extremely minimal bugs.
Yeah, me too.
Even after playing for like I had put in like a 3-hour play session on Sunday, like 3 hours straight, and I like when I say minimal bugs, I mean I walking up to a player character or an NPC on the street, and it's some big burly fat guy, and he's got a woman's voice, like minimal stuff like that.
But isn't that like part of the game though?
I mean, and then,
I was about to say, it might just
I was about to say, and at the same time, it could have just been a thing.
Yeah, I think that's just part of the game.
Well, his mouth wasn't moving either, so.
Oh, okay, that might.
But it, like, and then.
Oh, I have had one glitch. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, and like I've had like just super minimal like ragdoll stuff like here and there, but nothing crazy.
For real though, the worst glitch that I've encountered in this game is like, okay, it's happened to me twice. I have this glitch that happens sometimes where I can't hurt my enemies and they can't hurt me. So we're just like, I'll have this crowd of enemies standing around me, like hitting me with sledgehammers and shit. And like, I'll be shooting them and I can't do anything. So I'll have to like reload. Like, I'll have to like restart my whole computer to get that glitch to go away. It's weird.
Wow.
But that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm running on a 2060. I'm running it at 4K, medium. It's like medium to high settings.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. And it's I get a solid like I would say average 55 frames.
It's that DLSS, bro. I went to the GeForce Experience app and I launched it through the GeForce launcher with the recommended settings from there. And I've been playing it 2K through there, and it looks so fucking good, dude. Like most of my settings are like medium to high.
I really want this game, but I don't want to get it for Series X just because,
dude. Yeah,
it's like why?
When they finally do the patch to make it like Series
AMD,
X patch,
AMD compatible,
that shit is gonna be sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but how long is that gonna take? That's the
Who the
problem.
fuck
Is like
knows
now
at
they're
this
worried
point?
about fixing all this other shit. They're not even focused. So it's like I might be waiting until 2022 to play this game.
or 2077
or 2077. This is
this
very
rate.
upsetting to me because I really was looking forward to this. But now I can't play it.
It's a lot of fun, man. I gotta say, like, there's, I don't know, man. Like, you get attached to the characters in the game. I think is kind of what I like about it the most. Like, the first 5 or 6 hours, I wasn't really feeling it that much. Like, I wasn't not feeling it. I just wasn't into it. I think it's when I started getting attached to the characters in the game is when I started really investing myself. It's like one of those games that you have to you almost just have to pretend you're in the world to really get into it. You know what I mean? It's like a true role playing game. You know what I mean?
I do not like the fact that the character creator is so minimal.
Yeah, it was a lot more basic than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, people have been saying and showing online you can't create a different looking person. All the guys look exactly the same whether you change the skin color or not.
Yeah, but I mean honestly, you don't even really see your character ever in the game.
I know, but if you're doing a role playing game, you want to make your character look the way you want
you
them to
see
look.
your hands, and they have shitloads of fingernail options. So I mean
I just want to I always try to make my guy look as close to me as possible, and if not, then I make him look like a character that I call McBooty, which is really gross, and he looks really gross. So I want those options.
Yeah, that's not a deal breaker for me because again, I generally don't see my character, and when I do, it's when I go to the bathroom and look in the mirror, and my hat will be missing for some reason. I have this weird glitch where my hat is always missing for no reason. You can never actually see my hat.
I don't think this game will ever be 100% complete. There's so many little bugs that I feel like they'd have to take 2 to 3 years to fix everything.
They'll fix it. They'll have it fixed by they'll have it stable by February, I guarantee you.
Oh, I mean stable, but
Man, my shit's running good. I've seen all these bugs and terrible things, but I've only witnessed minimal, very very minimal.
I mean, my game is still super
If at all.
playable, but I have lots of bugs. But I don't know. I really like it. What's your favorite upgrades, dude? Because that's the thing about the game I like the most.
I'm going for a fucking samurai. I'm going for Bushido, motherfucker. I'm focusing on the blade. No,
blade
fuck the
arms,
Manus
blades.
No, I'm sticking old school with the katana.
Oh, okay.
So
that would be tight.
through something I got the Witcher sword. It's like a Witcher
What?
katana.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
you just have to sign up through GOG, I think, and you get it.
Do you have the fucking double jump legs, bro?
Nah, yeah, those fuckers are expensive.
They
They're
are the best
$45K.
investment I've made. Nah, there's a one ripper I found that has them for like 15.
Okay, see, I didn't know that the prices varied. Maybe you got them
You
from
got
Dick.
every
Hold on.
ripper has.
Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah, we're getting.
Question. Yeah, don't get too deep into like.
Well, none of
this
this
is
is
just
spoiler
upgrades.
No,
territory.
none of this is spoiler
no
or any kind of story
spoilers.
content.
But-
in
This
the
is-
game, you basically can go and like get body modifications, like their tattoos, and like you go to like little parlors
there's
and like
doctors all around the
they
city.
like fix you, like they give you new eyes and shit, and you'll be able to like hack shit better.
you can
know,
customize the fuck out of your body.
Can
really
you
can.
can
It's
you
really
block
cool.
bullets with the katana?
I don't know. That's a good question.
know,
I haven't tried.
I don't really block. So with the katana, you actually, with certain like perk upgrades and stuff, you can run and then just like dodge left and right, and it makes you go faster, and so you can get to an enemy real quick and just dice them up.
Oh,
See,
that's cool.
my guy's
Yeah.
like heavy guns, but like, dude, you gotta get the double jump. It's like so fucking
yeah.
dope. You can like once you get double jump, you can like parkour. Like I'll jump up to like the top of the roofs and like just bounce between buildings and shit. It's like so much
that's
fun.
cool.
Yeah, I had to focus on like skin armor and stuff before
Yeah.
because I'm
See,
using
I
blades. I have to get
neglected
close.
the armor completely. I've got like all my points invested in like guns and shit. You know what I mean? And like fucking, I've got fucking like the Manus blades. I wasted money on the damn wrist rocket, dude. Because honestly, I've killed myself like 8 times with it or so. Like I did this one mission and I killed myself like 6 times in a row, and I was like, fuck it, I'm never using the wrist rockets ever again.
Is there like dismemberment and stuff?
Oh
like
Yeah.
yes,
that?
oh
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I blew up. So around the city, you'll just have random little gang hideouts and stuff. And every so often you'll see like it'll be like 4 people just standing in between 2 cars. So I mean, come on, like.
Are you pursuing any
Obvious.
of the romance
Just-
options in the game, bro?
No, I haven't come across any yet.
Oh man.
So you just I threw like 2 grenades at one of these little like just gang hideout or like gang chill spots, and one of the character models blew up. His head blew off. All limbs, and then a huge chunk of his torso was gone too.
Oh yeah,
and it
they'll
was just
lose
like a
chunks.
pile of meat, and then their body parts are everywhere too.
So let's be real, Devin. Were you honest? Did you give yourself a normal size penis? No, just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie.
It
I went with
was
the biggest
accurate
dick
to- no.
available. You know?
What, you went with the largest available.
I went with the biggest dick they could. You know, I mean,
They could
look,
muster up.
let's be real, guys. I mean, we're not gonna just not do
Who's-
the biggest
who's
dick
to say
you
I
can
went
possibly.
with a dick at all?
Oh.
Okay.
No,
All right.
you can make a transsexual person in it. Like,
Have y'all
Oh,
seen?
yeah.
Have y'all seen the glitch where the dick like clips through
Come
the
through
pants?
the pants.
That's so fucking funny to me, dude.
I accidentally.
Have you picked up a hooker, dude?
Yes.
What
That's
happened?
the
had to
most
see. I had to see.
raunchy graphic
It's-
shit I've ever seen in a video
it's
game.
basically a fucking porn in a video game.
It is
was-
porn in a video game.
Didn't we just have this conversation about why isn't it AO? And you're like, well, it'd have to be porn.
Well,
in
it
a
didn't
video
show, but I
Honestly,
think we
this makes
like,
Hot Coffee mod look like fucking a walking. This is like
It's
the,
Arthur.
dude. I'm sorry, bro. This is like the most raunchy shit I've ever seen in a video game. Like I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
like-
I did it, and like my girlfriend sitting in the room, and I just like felt uncomfortable instantly. I was like, oh god, this is not what. Because she's like, you want to go back to my place, and I'm like, oh yeah. Well, I'm expecting the car to rock like Grand Theft Auto or something.
no.
Fucking A, dude. I was like, it's like this like super detailed fucking
First person the whole
first
time.
person sex
And
experience.
it shows every single
It's
thing
fucking-
except for genitalia.
Yeah, and
Like,
even
okay.
there are even scenes where there's like female genitalia like being exposed like in the scene. Like it's not, I mean, not like penetration, but
how many
like
times did you
well,
play this scene?
you'll see in a story. It's a story thing.
Oh,
later
okay. I was
in the
about to say I only did it. I only
It's part of the.
only
it's,
bought one hooker and
it's one of the flashbacks when you're Johnny Silverhand. That's another thing.
okay.
You get to play as Keanu like frequently
Okay,
in the
that's-
game, which is
that's a
fucking.
little
Oh,
bit of a
sorry, my
spoiler.
bad, my bad.
Yeah, what a spoiler.
Sorry, I got excited. I got excited
Wow.
there. But dude, that should be like a selling point. You know what I mean? You get to be Keanu, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Uh,
didn't mean to spoil it, but
I do want to say one thing that I really, really appreciate about the game is, well, when it's running good, like I've had it, is that the city, like, I just go wandering. I went wandering a couple times now for like a solid hour
Yeah.
and just doing anything and everything I could find in that wandering. But like all the different like places that I went through and stuff, and like you can walk through like narrow ass alleys that'll take you to other areas, different levels of places that you'll be playing for a couple hours and you'll never see, and then you just stumble upon, and they're always like filled with like shit happening and people like filling the spaces and stuff.
Yeah.
And it has a very like populated feel, more than any open world city game that I've really played.
Yeah, and the scale of everything, like the buildings around you feel like
Fucking
really big.
huge.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why the world feels so like alive and shit. Especially like, have you ever gone out in the Badlands in the game, like way out
Not
in the
yet,
like?
no.
Okay, so you
No
can
spoilers.
no spoilers or anything, but like there's this like place that's like a trash heap, and like I climbed this trash mountain for like 30 minutes the other day doing my little double jump thing up the fucking trash mountain until the
Skyrimming it up
I
some trash.
Skyrimmed it up a trash mountain, and like the game until the game was finally like, look, you can't go any further. And like, dude, you gotta climb Trash Mountain and like look at the view of everything. It's the most spectacular shit I've ever seen in a video game. Like, you have to climb Trash Mountain, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to play this game, but
One thing that adds to the scale though is that there's no like, okay, so your main hub, your apartment in the game, everybody knows you have a fucking apartment in the game. It's not, you don't go into the elevator and then it renders in. It's constantly there.
yeah.
Like, yeah, there's no like going up like 60 floors up to your apartment. Like, there's no.
I
load
mean, unless
screen.
you're playing on base Xbox.
yeah.
I get to the point where I'm on the elevator and I start watching the ads, and like the elevator will get to the
Like,
top,
stop
and
for,
I'll,
like,
I'll
5
be so
minutes.
into the ads that
Yeah.
I just forget like fucking.
That's another thing. That all that, I mean, it's kind of shitty, but all the ads and like the billboards and stuff and the decorations, like everything that's happening all at once around you on top of the people populating the streets, it
very
just
lore
it
heavy,
really
too.
brings it to life.
A lot of the like slingo they use too, like
Choom.
and like fucking just random 2077 slang that they like come up with, it like kind of sticks after
All the
a
kids
while.
are going to be using it here.
Dude,
Give it
yeah.
a couple months.
Problem is, why are people texting in 2077? I feel like that ain't gonna be a thing in
Well,
Bro,
2077.
they're
you
like-
can't really
it's
implement
like a
Neuralink
text
into
with,
a
like-
video game.
It's like a text with their brain. Nobody's using like a phone. They're all like fucking like
Oh yeah, it's all that. Yeah,
sending shit.
you've got a
with their
HUD
brains.
overlaid into your vision.
Yeah.
Okay, see that makes sense. Just
Yep.
making sure. But yeah, we
yeah.
could talk about this forever.
Yeah.
We still have all of the Game Awards to get through.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got to
Sorry.
talk about my other thing. I
Yeah.
played real quick. I played Pistol Whip, but they've recently updated Pistol Whip to have a campaign mode, and the campaign mode is Pistol Whip 2089. So, so basically, it's like a Cyberpunk campaign for Pistol Whip.
Oh, that's tight.
Which is actually really cool. It's totally free, and in my opinion, it takes Pistol Whip from like a decent like rhythm shooter in VR to like one of the better like, you know, what's the Beat Saber game? Beat Saber knockoffs. Fucking, I don't know. It's a lot of fun, and the campaign's pretty damn good. So
Nice. Good way to they probably had that in development for a while, knowing that Cyberpunk was going to drop. And
oh,
they're like,
dude, yeah, you already know. They're like, let's put it out at the same time. It's cool to
Yeah.
have that same kind of theme when I'm playing my like VR game. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's hard though.
So you guys been playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah, what you been playing, Jamal?
So I've been playing, obviously, Warzone. Just got to say it, mention it. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be playing in the new map
Ooh.
because
Is that
it
tomorrow?
comes out tomorrow. Yeah,
Why did I think it was the 20th?
nah, 16th, bruh.
Ooh, I'm excited.
And then so I've also I've continued to play Dragon Quest 11: Tales of an Elusive Age S or whatever, and I'm actually enjoying this game. I'm about like 6 hours into this game now. You don't hit the title screen till 3 hours in. Like, I didn't realize that I hadn't finished the intro till 3 hours into the game, and it was just like Dragon Age and like not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest, and like popped up, and I was just like, oh damn.
Dude,
I was like-
Cyberpunk literally does the
Cyberpunk-
same shit.
The same shit, dude. It's like 7 hours in. It's just like Cyberpunk 27. It's like, oh, we're only here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, all right, bro. So that game's actually really fun. I'm getting a lot of good vibes off this game. I don't know why I like it so much, but I don't play JRPGs too often. But this one just feels good. It's a lot of fun. The stories, and it's good. The art's all done by the guy who did Dragon Ball Z, Toriyama or whatever. I forget his first. Isn't it Akira Toriyama? Something like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, he does all the art for the game,
Yeah.
and it's just beautiful, really
Looks
fun.
damn near identical.
Yeah, it does. And then I've also I asked the boys, Brent and Devin, and they weren't too serious about it at this point. About what this was like 3 or 4 days ago. I texted y'all and was like, "So what about Cyberpunk, guys? Should I buy this?" And you guys were kind of like, "Oh, it's a good game."
It hadn't like clicked with
Yeah,
me yet at that point. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
didn't really get to play until like Sunday, really, or like sit down and spend some real time.
I had
with
been
it.
spending a lot of time with it at that point. Actually,
Yeah.
it's just like it took me like at least like 8 hours before I was like obsessed with it. You know what I
I
mean?
was too busy swimming in rivers.
Yeah. Well, basically, they said to me, "It's good, but it's nothing revolutionary,
Well,
nothing great."
No,
So
we specifically told you not to get it because of the hardware that you have.
no, you we didn't even bring
I
that
will
up.
say it's not
during
like
the text.
I don't.
Oh,
I
no?
still
I
stand
thought I
by
did.
that. I don't think it's like it's not gonna like change the way video games are made or like
Yeah.
you know it's not like
Toriyama,
it's not like the craziest
I was
game
right.
I've ever
I was
played,
right
but
about
it is like up there in like the best games I've ever played. I just don't think it's like revolutionary in the sense that it's like gonna change everything about video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which
Well,
is fine.
I
But I was just bringing this up for context. Okay, so I talked to you guys about that, and I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to spend $60. I'm going to hop on Game Pass and play another RPG game that I have never played. And so I started playing Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Hey,
I am-
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
What do you think?
Yeah, how
I'm
many-
about 6 hours in, and
Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm really enjoying it. The game holds up.
It
But
does,
I
doesn't it?
I watched some reviews, and they were like, the graphics are going to be terrible. It's going to be really bad.
It's
Just
probably
a little
got that HDR upscale.
It does
though,
for
huh?
for Xbox. So on the Series X, it tries to grab the best version of the game that's available, and then it does the up-res thing. So the game looks good. It doesn't look great, but it looks good.
Probably looks better
It's
than
playable.
most versions of it. Like
Yes.
that's sick, dude.
Without mods. Apparently people who play it on PC play it with like this like graphics mod and stuff now. But like,
Oh, ain't nobody got time for
yeah, I ain't got time for all that. So it's really good, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm putting all my stats into luck. I don't know why. I'm just
Oh
like,
no, it's honestly if
Yeah.
you're gonna do that in any Fallout game,
New
that's,
Vegas.
that's the
Yeah.
one to do it in.
I figured it's the most likely thing to help me out.
You're gonna be up in the casino just like getting.
Oh, yeah,
I
dude.
had all my stats into luck one time in that game, and I like kept getting kicked out of casinos because I was like winning too much money. They're like, you gotta leave. I was like,
That's what I want, man. That's what I want.
In
And
a couple playthroughs, I just hacked the casino, or you can.
oh
Glitch,
yeah,
you can glitch the
you
casino.
can
Oh,
glitch
really?
the casino too.
Yeah.
yeah, see, and like
So
I haven't
fun.
played Caravan yet. Like I have my cards and stuff.
Oh, I
like,
haven't either. I played that whole game like 5 times. And
Never
I
played
haven't
Caravan.
played
So I
Caravan
played
once.
one of the DLCs. Which one's the one where you go into the poisoned town, or like the?
Oh no, Caravan's the card game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the DL. I thought it was
No,
I
the
think you're thinking
DLC.
of Point Lookout though.
That's
huh?
from Fallout 3. Point Lookout's
Oh,
Fallout
okay.
3.
No,
tripping.
no.
Yeah, no. Caravan is the card game
Oh,
that like you get it from the guy
the hell?
in that first town who's like hiding out from the bombers or
Well,
whatever.
I never found
The
that
Ganger
fucker then.
bombers. And so he's just like, hey,
You want
it-
to play Caravan?
yeah, because I like walked in and he was like, "Who are you?" and like pointed a gun at me. And there's also kind of I'm pretty sure this is a bug in the game, but there's like the guy who runs the casino, like the old guy, and like I walked in and I like talked to him, and everything was cool. He's like still cool with me. But every time I walk in, he pulls a gun on me, and he just stares at me, and he's like sitting at his hip, and he's just like watching me everywhere I go. And I go up, and I'm like, he's like, "How you doing, partner? What's going on?"
See, those are the kind of bugs I've been having with Cyberpunk. Like shit like that happens all the time in that game to me.
Yeah. So I've been playing that, and then so I'll have more info on Dragon Quest and Fallout next week. But
Cool.
and then I've also been playing Minecraft Dungeons.
I'm interested to see like what choices you make in the Fallout New Vegas experience since it's your first time.
I'm a good guy. I like in game. I'm a good guy.
Dude, even if you're a good guy, there's still like 3 or 4 different endings you can get in that game.
yeah, because
it's pretty cool.
all the factions, like no matter what,
It
you're gonna
branches
piss
off.
somebody
yeah,
off.
you have to like choose a faction at like a critical junction in the game, and
Yeah, I got to that part where there's like a town or like a prison break, and like they're taking over the whole town.
oh yeah,
And then like I'm on the opposite side, and like the military's like, whatever you do, don't go over there. And I just walked in and just started blasting everybody. I killed all of them, and then like freed the sheriff's deputy like within like 30 minutes, and like came back across, and they're like, They're still standing there like the prison break is happening. I'm like, bro, it's all clear. Y'all are good to go. But
dude, that's why, oh man, I hate to keep coming back to Cyberpunk, but it's just like everything you say, it's like that could totally have happened in Cyberpunk. I just feel like you get that same kind of mission structure and vibe and shit. Like
that's why I want to play it. I might just get it on Series X, dude. I might just say fuck it and get it.
I mean, that's probably the best way to play it if you're not playing it on PC. You know what I mean?
I just hope it's not really bad. Apparently on Series X and PS5 though, it's not having that bad of issues. It's only on the base
low
console.
Res, you know, like
yeah. Well, it doesn't even look too bad. Like it doesn't look low res. It just apparently the frames don't hit a solid 60. Like they stick around like 55.
That's okay. That's pretty much what I'm getting on PC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh wait, Devin's looking it up. So let's see some gameplay from Series X.
Is this gonna play through the? I'll just pause.
No, just
audio. Yeah, fuck it.
That's fine.
Transition.
Yeah,
this
just
so the
silence the
audience
audio.
can see.
Silence the audio first. Yeah. Okay.
There's a delay on mine.
So we're gonna transition this over.
I'll give you guys a little idea if
little-
you're watching at
Little
home.
sneak peek.
If not, we'll give you the play-by-play with our mouth things we
So
use.
gameplay on Xbox Series X.
Yes.
Can we blow this up?
Switch to the go a little bit further into it.
Yeah.
It says 1x too, so it'll probably.
Oh, we're gonna be. Yeah, just go ahead and skip like into the video. Like this girl's probably just gonna stream her playing it. Yeah. So. I hope that's her video messing up like that.
Oh fuck! Let me leave it. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look that bad.
No, it really doesn't. Actually, that's pretty. I feel like that's pretty playable.
We might want to look up some non-sponsored content though.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe, but I don't know. I mean, she's not just gonna be like, "This is Series X."
Yeah, this is.
and,
She's
like,
playing
she can't just
it.
like lie about it. You
She's
know?
not playing it.
She is playing it.
Was she?
Yeah, she's streaming it, dude.
I don't know, but this is like the series that CD Projekt Red had going the entire time
Oh,
up
the
to the launch.
City. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you
this
might
is
be
the
right.
this is like super
okay.
sponsored content put out by them. That's what I'm saying.
But
like
you can even see the frames dropping, like while she's driving. You can.
Still,
see.
if you could get close to this, that would be a pretty good experience. I think. You know.
Does that look bad compared to what you guys are used to?
It doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't look
mine
terrible.
looks a little better than that, to be honest with you, but not much. Like,
mine's, I don't know.
He's like, mine's
Dude,
so much
I
better.
messed around with it a lot. Like, there's some things that you can't even notice. Like, you can turn all the way down to
See, I don't care.
give VRAM to other things. Like,
But I don't even care if the graphics are that good. Like, I just want the game to play right.
yeah,
you
that's
know?
the thing. If you can, like, if it functions well, it's a fun experience. Even if
See,
it had potato
it's claiming
graphics.
that this is the One X.
Yeah, and that
The
yeah.
30, look, you can see the 30 frames though. Like when he turns his head like that.
But that's 1X. That's not
Exactly.
Series X.
I mean, I've heard 1X is still pretty playable too. Actually, I've heard you get like a stable 30 frames on 1X. Either way.
But yeah, while he's looking that up for the gameplay, I
I'm
also
gonna
been
look up some
playing
raw
Minecraft
gameplay.
Dungeons a lot.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
That game is so fun, dude.
Fucking love Minecraft Dungeons, dude. That's like the sleeper hit, I feel like. Nobody talks about Minecraft Dungeons except Jason. Shout out Jason.
Yeah, I really like being able to just like enchant my stuff and like like get new equipment and just get better and better. And like me and my girlfriend have been going through levels and just like making sure we uncover everything on the map, like just in case. What just happened?
He just
just
walked through like a bunch of
And then
lockers.
flip the fuck out.
This was a guy. I think he was like making fun of the game. This is the streamer that like just shut it off like halfway through the thing. Was like, I'm never playing this game again. Like uninstalled it or something.
This doesn't look too bad, other than him walking through that locker.
The graphics aren't that bad.
Doesn't look as good as what old girl was showing. Though.
No, definitely
No.
not.
That's what I was saying.
And this is where it should be performing the best, honestly, like indoors
In a
areas
tight
like
space.
this. Yeah.
But it's also, like, I think it's kind of like, even look at him though, it's kind of blurry. I think
Yeah, it could
it's
just be
because
his
we're
footage.
streaming the game. Yeah. But anyways,
Okay.
so that's it for currently playing. If you guys want to let us know what you've been playing, drop it in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak podcast, or you can drop it in the YouTube comments, whatever you want to do, and we'll talk about it with you. But now we're going to jump on over to the topic of the show, which is winners and game announcements from the Game Awards 2020.
Ayo.
Brent, can you take us through this list of everything?
Yes. So, okay, I've got a couple different articles here. Let me hop to my first one real quick. I had one article that was just all the winners, and then one article that was like the winners and the other, like the announcements. But then I realized my announcements article didn't have all the announcements in it, so I found a different announcements article.
Okay, so 2 separate articles.
Yeah, so let's start with the winners of the show, the winners of the awards, I guess. We'll start with, do y'all even want to do the esports people?
No.
I'm just going to blast through the esports
Yeah, just
shit.
name them.
Okay, so esports team was G2 Esports. Esports host was FG Deporti. I don't know. Whatever. Esports game was League of Legends. Actually, I guess that's a little more important than all the other stuff. Esports event was League of Legends World Champion 2020. Esports coach was Danny Zonic Sorensen. Esports athlete was Hugh Shoemaker Sue. And then we get into the real awards.
Okay.
So we got content creator of the year. Valkyrie won that one, beating out the likes of Alana Pierce and Tim the Tatman. So,
which is pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy, if you ask me.
Because I've never heard of Valkyrie.
Dude.
Like, I've heard of both Alana Pierce, know her well, like, from her content.
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't even know this guy's content, but I hear people talk about him all the time. Tim the Tatman or whatever.
Yeah.
It just it's like, really? How did this Valkyrie girl win?
I wanted Alana Pierce to win. I feel like she's down to earth and she puts out good content, but whatever.
Yeah.
We got best multiplayer game. So our winner was Among Us on that one.
Among Us.
Then they were going up against Animal Crossing, Call of Duty, stuff like that. Best sports racing game. We had Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 as the winner, baby.
Best racing game?
Best sports / racing game.
Tony Hawk's a wonderful racing game.
The only thing you're racing is
what was
the
the
cloud.
Tony Hawk's downhill
Jam.
Yeah.
Downhill jam. Yeah.
Worst game ever made. Yeah.
Okay. Best sim strategy game. Microsoft Flight Simulator. We all were kind of calling that.
Yep.
Best family game. We had Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think.
we call that.
Did we call that one too?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Best fighting game. Definitely called that one. Mortal Kombat 11. Bada boom. Best RPG. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't think. Did we call that? I don't know if we called that. I was thinking Persona 5 might take that one, but I guess.
I don't remember.
No, I did say it was Final Fantasy. Like, I'm pretty sure. We got to go back and get all the because we have to
the reactions.
see who. No, not the reactions. We need to see like from our
How
guesses.
many we got right?
Yeah, who got the most right?
Yeah.
Oh, Devin, can you keep a tally for me? How many awards Last of Us 2 won? So,
Oh shit. Yeah.
best action adventure game went to Last of Us 2. They were going up against Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, all those. We had best action game Hades, which, beat out Half-Life Alyx, which I'm not happy about. Innovation and accessibility, Last of Us Part 2. So that's 2 Last of Us Part 2s. Half-Life Alyx won best VR game. We have community support. Fall Guys won that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I call such fucking bullshit on that.
I'm with you on that, dude. I'm with you. We had mobile game. Among Us won. Glad to see Among Us won so many awards.
Yeah.
Good for them,
They should have handled that better though. Like the Game Awards itself should have handled like the multiple awards thing, because every time a team won another award, it would just go to them and have them give another speech. Like they should have just been like, okay, they won this award. Congratulations, guys. Like, we don't have to do the speech every time they get an award because it just looked awkward for them.
It was a little awkward. Last of Us had the right idea. They
had
switched to different developers every time.
Yeah, for sure.
Different departments and shit.
Debut indie game Phasmophobia won. Another one that it's good to see Phasmophobia win something. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Indie game Hades won. Ongoing game, we got No Man's Sky. Good to see them getting some props for taking such good care of that game. Games for Impact, we had Tell Me Why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a game for impact. All right. Performance. We had Laura Bailey for her performance of Abby in The Last of Us Part 2. So mark that on The Last of Us Part 2 winners. Audio design. Last of Us Part 2.
I'm surprised.
Killing it.
Nonsense.
Score and they should honestly. Doom Eternal should have won that one. To be honest with you,
they didn't get nothing.
If anything, Doom Eternal should have won for it was that. You know what I mean? But that's okay. Score and music. Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that's a second award for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Kinda
That
crazy.
should have went to Doom.
Yeah, agreed. That one really should have went to Doom more than the audio design thing. Even you know
for sure.
Art direction. We had Ghost of Tsushima. I think a lot of people are happy.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima won something. Narrative. Last of Tsushima. It's hard to say. Narrative. Last of Us Part 2 was the winner.
You're still doing better than the guy doing the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Right? Did you mark Last of Us
Keighley.
2 on the... Okay. So we got most anticipated game. Elden Ring was the winner there.
Wow.
I know. Kind of interesting.
So anticipated.
Wow.
Game direction. We had The Last of Us Part 2.
Jesus Christ.
Game of the year was Last of Us Part 2. So there you go. A lot of Last of Us. How many did we have?
Resulting in a total of 7 awards.
7 awards. So basically just like the whole show was just like made for The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah, it was just a big what's the word for it? Like a big ad for The Last of Us.
The accolades, though, man. Like, now that game is, like, adorned with fucking awards and shit. And I'm sure they're not the only people to award it, like, Game of the Year. They're just the most prestigious. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, the people did not vote for Last of Us for Game of the Year.
True, the people didn't, but the people are often fucking stupid as fuck. So that's the one thing I've noticed in life is that the general
people
public
are
just are fucking stupid.
How dare you? I voted.
Okay, let's see. We got world premieres. Let's see what we got. World premiere.
World premiere.
Couple of these we were shooketh.
Yeah, definitely go watch the live reacts to these because they were fun.
Yeah.
There were some that actually we were just like hype. You know, so.
It was pretty crazy at times, and also pretty not crazy at times.
Oh yeah, there were definitely some of those.
But let's see. Digital Evolver has announced Loop Hero, which doesn't look very exciting, to be honest with you.
No.
I can't even say this. It's spelled TCHIA. Was announced. It looks like it's an open, colorful sandbox. I don't know, man.
Is that the one where she can hop into coconuts and shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly.
It looked like a knockoff Moana.
Yeah. We had the Coconut Girl game. We have Sea of Solitude coming to Switch. We have The Shady Part of Me was revealed, which looks kind of interesting. It's like an artsy kind of game. I don't know. Definitely worth checking out if you're interested in like Limbo and stuff like that. It looks like maybe. We have Nier Replicant version 0.1.224744871139.
Japanese made.
I know a lot of people are a big fan of like Nier Automatica and stuff.
Automata.
Or whatever, you know.
Head Automatica.
I don't care,
Propaganda,
man. The
dude.
Nier series is a popular series, and you know they got another one coming.
Okay.
We got Century Age of Ashes revealed. It looks like a dragon riding game, kind of like what's that game we were comparing it to?
Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, it looks
that
like
that one looked pretty cool.
I'll play it. It looks like it says here
Yeah.
that it's PvP, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We
My
got
dragon will whoop your dragon's ass.
Dude, dragon fights. It might be tight. Sephiroth got announced as a new Smash Bros. Ultimate character.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising. I guess I wasn't too hyped about it, but you boys seem pretty excited.
A lot of people are pretty hyped online. The little cinematic they did where he was like, it looked like he was stabbing Mario was fucking epic, dude.
That was
Like-
pretty cool. They should
They
have
got
killed him.
us.
They
got
should have
us
killed
good.
Mario.
Dude, that would have been so tight.
It's like,
Somebody's
just
already
add-
made a very well. There's been a couple memes, but somebody already made a long video of everybody Sephiroth is stabbed throughout his games and stuff. It like zooms in and it's actually just their collar or some shit.
he's just really bad at aiming.
That's funny as shit. And then we got a new trailer for Perfect Dark. We also found out that this is what the Initiative has been working on. So exciting stuff.
Biggest reveal, like not not even just being an Xbot. That was
Definitely
the
the
biggest
biggest
reveal of the
reveal.
game, the whole show.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm excited to see
Maybe
what
for
they do
y'all.
with this. You know what I mean?
No, that's just for every. I mean, it's coming to PC. It's an Xbox exclusive, so it'll be on PC. But this is the one that they're claiming is a quadruple A title. This is the Initiative. So
Quadruple A. That's such a bold statement,
yeah.
dude.
So this is the team that's comprised of Naughty Dog Studios, developers and Halo and all. They brought literally everybody, and they were like, okay, we're gonna make a super squad and see how it goes. So I'm ready to see what this does.
It's just gonna suck.
It probably will.
Cyberpunk 2077 all over again.
It's just Perfect Dark 02. Gosh.
Dude, I'm hoping for the best. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna make this quadruple A. What you're gonna do to make it quadruple A.
Well,
But
at
I'm
this point,
excited
it
to
could
see.
literally be anything because I don't even think they know. They literally showed that CG trailer, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're working on it."
The trailer's kind of confusing. It's there's pyramids and a fucking lab-looking
plans
place. It's
going everywhere?
what's going on?
Yeah,
You know?
it literally. I don't think they have anything for it yet. I really don't think they've even started working on this game.
Whatever, bro. It's quadruple A.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah.
8 years later.
They're like, we started this game off as a humble quadruple A title. It's taken us 15 years, but here it is, and now it's a quintuple. No.
Okay. We also had the Back for Blood reveal.
That was my most
Yes.
hyped one.
Now this
personally.
looks tight, dude. If
Okay, I forgot about this. So
So
this
this is
might be the
gonna-
most hype.
No, that's why I
trailer.
said, y'all,
Yeah.
I said, speak for yourself because I am unbelievably hyped for this.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that didn't watch the show or don't care to, Back for Blood is basically the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. It's even with the 4 in the middle. Back 4 Blood, Left 4
Yeah.
Dead. They're doing it.
It's made by the Turtle Rock guys.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It looks fun. The
For sure.
graphics look good. The gameplay looks fun. Can't wait.
But they stayed true to character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
True to Left 4 Dead.
I just don't see how you could do that wrong, man. That's going to be so good.
Oh, you can
Yeah, don't-
you can do it wrong, man. You
Gonna-
can do
you're
it
throwing
wrong.
some bad juju on it. Don't do that.
Okay. All right. We got a trailer for Hood, Outlaws and Legends, which, I don't know. I don't remember very well, so I don't. It must not have been that crazy. We got Scavengers opens the closed beta. So if you're looking forward to Scavengers, get in there and get on that closed beta. We have a crossover with Forza and Cyberpunk 2077 where you can get the Cyberpunk car in Forza. It's going down. They announced the Callisto protocol, which is kind of interesting. It looks like Dead Space. I read somewhere that this is apparently set in the PUBG universe, which is kind of
It
weird.
is. Yeah, so I got this little article here about it. It says the Callisto Protocol, the new sci-fi horror from the creator of Dead Space, is definitely set in the universe of PUBG. We just don't know quite how right now. Announced that
Weird.
it says the Callisto Protocol comes from Glenn Schofield and his new studio, Striking Distance, a developer set up specifically to create a narrative experience within the world of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. However, when the Callisto Protocol was shown off, the game looked far more like Dead Space than PUBG. However, speaking to IGN, a spokesperson for Striking Distance confirmed that the game is indeed that same narrative experience and connected to PUBG, but wouldn't say exactly how.
That's dumb as hell, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously got to be way after PUBG. So like,
It said 300 years.
yeah.
Is what
So
the,
how the hell are they even gonna tie it? Like what?
And I didn't see one frying pan in that entire trailer. That's like the only way you could connect that to PUBG.
Is
It's
there-
really weird, yeah.
Is there any story content to PUBG?
No.
Not
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware. It's weird that this would be the first thing that's officially part of the PUBG world. You know what I I mean?
Yeah, dude, it just looks bad. Like, not the game
The
doesn't
game
look
looks
bad,
good, yeah, but that's
the
just
whole
weird.
premise looks
Yeah.
bad. Like,
yeah, take any military shooter and
Right.
this is 300 years later.
At least do like a normal PUBG game. Like I don't know.
yeah.
So we also got gameplay for Warhammer 40K Dark Tide. Looks basically like Left 4 Dead, but not. we got Open Roads was announced. It's like an animated game where you're driving with your mom in a car.
Yeah, what?
Procedurally generated road trip is what they said.
Is that the one?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like procedurally generated
No,
story.
I think this is the one that's specifically like a narrative driven with the mom. Like I don't think this one's procedurally
Oh, okay.
generated.
Oh
is it?
no, that was she's.
Like,
Oh, we were talking about she's gonna find herself or something.
yeah. I don't know.
That's the
will you
one.
look
No,
this
that's
up?
the one for PS5. That's the
Hold on, what is it called? Open Road.
Open Roads.
Open Roads game. You got to put
Because
game.
that one, there was one that I was excited about. The procedurally generated one looks cool to me.
Oh, okay, that's what. Oh fuck.
That's
Yeah,
an
you-
actual
that's
open
what's
Yeah,
road.
you caught it. Well, it was showing clips of it on the main page.
See this
Yeah.
is you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it looks like it's just a like self-discovery story.
Yeah. And then we got Disco Elysium announced for consoles. I think it's gonna have new quests and stuff too. So
I thought it was just coming to PS4 and 5. Like it's been on other consoles.
oh maybe
just not
I
on
don't know.
PS4 for I don't know.
It's gonna be called the Final Cut, and it's gonna have extra voiceovers and stuff. So that's pretty
nice.
cool. I think the original one didn't have voiceovers on every single line. This one is supposed to have voiceovers on every single line, so that's kind of
Amazing.
That's what I like to hear.
cool. We got a new look at Dragon Age 4, even though it didn't really show anything except for
No.
one of the characters from the game. But still, I'm hyped. I'm glad they're doing something.
I'm hyped for the game, but we already knew this was coming, though. I don't understand why
Yeah.
they were like world premiere, and then like it was just like, hey, we're making a game.
I'm sick of that, you know? Like, it's just like what they did with fucking Elden Ring and Skyrim
Yeah.
6, or fucking Elder Scrolls 6, you know? It's like
that whole thing. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at
yeah.
all.
If
but
you don't got nothing nice to show, don't show it at all.
yeah, don't show us something that you don't even know what it is. You know,
Yeah.
same thing for Perfect Dark. I feel the same way.
Agreed. Although I am hyped as fuck about
Yeah,
Perfect
I'm just
Dark.
glad. But see, at least with
But I
Perfect Dark,
agree.
with Perfect Dark, we didn't know that was already coming.
Yeah.
We've known a Dragon Age is coming.
That was a nice surprise. It
Yeah.
really was.
So what's the point of showing Dragon Age? Like, what was the point of showing it? No gameplay, no nothing.
They're just letting you know, bro.
Hey,
Second world premiere.
We're gonna do it for
I-
real this time. We knew the Mass Effect game was gonna happen too. So I mean, it's like you know.
I think it's because of the whole thing with BioWare and like the two head guys leaving. I feel like they were like, we have to let people know that our shit's still coming. Like it's not. You
Well,
know.
and also I think they want to let people know that BioWare is kind of going back to their roots with like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. You know, they want to let people know, hey, we're done with the Anthem bullshit. We're gonna kind of fucking do BioWare stuff now. You know what I mean? I hope so. Anyways, I think that's kind of the message they're trying to send.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, and then we got a Endless Dungeon was announced, which is a weird looking game. Don't really have much to say about that.
What is that one?
You can look it up if you want. It's a roguelite game. It's coming to PC and consoles. Kind of
okay.
cartoony looking. Endless Dungeon.
Endless.
Procedurally generated.
Yeah.
Wait.
Or no,
Is
it's I think so.
Probably.
Endless Dungeon kind of thing.
Sounds like it
Oh,
would
it's
be.
one of those like top down. And like,
Yeah.
what was that game called? Like Hell something? Hell Fight? Hell. Right? What was that one game where it was like a top down, like twin stick shooter?
There's a lot of those.
Helldivers.
Helldivers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just looks kind of like that to me.
I don't know how I knew that because I don't play any game like
Yeah,
this. but-
it looks like Helldivers.
yeah.
Okay. One of the sleeper hits I feel like from this last from this thing was Crimson Desert. We got a gameplay trailer reveal for that, and graphically looking pretty damn good.
Oh, that was that insane looking
Yeah.
MMORPG.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the fucking.
Fucking crispy
This is from
looking.
the Korean developers that made Black Desert, which
Mm.
you can play right now. But
Interesting.
But don't.
yeah, apparently
but don't.
apparently
is it
it's
bad?
not that good.
No, it's like a super mundane, just
Yeah,
like,
boring.
looter. Yeah.
But thing about this game, which we were watching it as it happened, so I thought we were just getting like some messed up, like buffering happening. Turns out the game was running like 15 frames per second.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
What?
Yeah, it was kind of definitely running poorly on in the video. But at the
It
same
looked
time,
beautiful though.
if they can optimize that shit, like it's gonna be beautiful, dude. Like the particle effects they had going on in that
gosh,
shit
the
were just
leaves,
incredible. Dude, the leaves, oh my goodness, the snow, the fucking sparks when they were hitting swords with each other.
The lightning, like you could tell they had ray tracing going on because the lightning just looked real.
It glowed, like the whole room was like lit up and
the
flashing.
embers flying off of shit.
Freaking sick looking game, man. Hopefully it delivers.
Oh,
the
definitely.
dragon, dude. The dragon was the most realistic looking dragon I've ever seen in a game.
For real though.
Ever.
The textures were amazing.
It looked better than Shrek.
Oh, the amount of bugs I'll put up to get 5 seconds of 30 frames of that.
Yeah,
Okay. Overcooked is adding Swedish Chef from the Muppets.
apparently some people care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Season was revealed.
That's the PlayStation exclusive.
Yes, and it features some It says here it features some Studio Ghibli-like visuals. I don't know if I'm seeing Studio
not.
Ghibli, dude.
I hate when people do that.
That's kind of, you can't just say it's got Studio Ghibli-like visuals.
That person has never watched a Studio Ghibli film
Dude,
ever.
yeah, for real. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This doesn't look anything like Studio Ghibli.
But Season PlayStation. Put PlayStation. Because I know it's an exclusive.
That's the right picture. That one was.
Yeah, but it was a video.
Yeah, they don't have nothing on it.
Well, just trust me. It doesn't look like Studio Ghibli. It doesn't look bad, but like that's not the art style that, you know what I mean?
Sometimes I wonder how these like writers get jobs.
Dude,
like they're just like,
where do you get off?
Where do they get off?
How you gonna put that shit? Like it's like it's got Quentin Tarantino like direction, and it's just like something like just a normal ass movie. Like I hate that.
No gore.
Like, yeah, like no gore, no like dialogue. You know.
Yeah, it's like where do you get that?
Where do you get off?
Call of Duty Black Ops Warzone got a Season 1 trailer.
Yeah, so we saw the new map in this trailer.
Rebirth Island.
Yeah, which has already been a thing apparently on Blackout, I think. So I don't...
Close quarters.
Yeah, it's a close quarters map, so I don't think they're going to get rid of Verdansk. I think Verdansk is always going to be there, and then this will just be an offshoot play mode.
Yeah, they might do like Apex Legends where they rotate the map every like 30 minutes or something like that.
Hell no.
No, that would suck.
Hell no.
Yeah,
there's no way. I mean, well, they hadn't said the player count, but I mean, it's a small map.
Yeah, very small, and
I want to try it out.
Compared to like the OG Warzone map, it is minuscule.
But it looks like they're adding some stuff to Verdansk too. Either that or it was part of the new map. But they showed like a chain gun on the helicopters. Did you see that? Mm-mm. Like in the trailer, there's like a dude riding in the chopper shooting a chain gun off the side.
As if we didn't have to deal with juggernauts.
Yeah, I know.
Like, fuck.
Especially
I'm
right now.
Most of this map is going to be like underground or something, so the chain gun doesn't even really matter.
See,
you know what I mean?
I wouldn't be surprised if something else doesn't come along soon, though, because wasn't there some gameplay leaked earlier or before, or like maybe images of like a very forested map, like a
that was the Cold War map. Yeah.
Was that? Oh, that wasn't Warzone.
No, it was Warzone, but it was a Cold War Warzone map. So, but this is it. This is the one. So I think there's going to be like some part of
Maybe
it.
they added on.
Yeah.
I think we need to just kind of see how it is.
You gotta see
no,
it to believe it.
Fuck that map.
The problem with the Juggernauts right now, you can basically glitch them. There's like a bug where if you get one Juggernaut, you can get as many as you want. You can just keep replicating them. So the past 2 or 3 times that me and my homies got to the dub point is what I like to call it, the apex.
Just got some jugs out there.
3 Juggernauts.
Oh my god!
On one team, just chilling at the end of the map, like just waiting for you in the circle. There's nothing you can do.
Up.
It just ruins the game.
And there's a guaranteed way to get a Juggernaut every single match. If you can, I mean, if you play it out correctly, nobody fucks you up. But.
Yeah, if you get the Juggernaut, if you can get one Juggernaut, you can get as many as you want. And it's same with loadout. Now people have a glitch where they can get 2 loadouts in one go.
I feel like there should only be 1 Juggernaut per game per map.
That's
how
it is.
No, it is. But
they're glitching.
I mean, like they shouldn't be able to glitch. Like
I
feel like the game should recognize like if there's more than one and just like cancel out one of them.
Well, and on top of that, they need to randomize it so it's not absolutely guaranteed if you go through that one method. Like,
yeah.
It's just like you
'Cause-
should just instantly die
Because
if
people
you turn
they exploit the shit out of it. Like it's
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It's like do you feel good? Do you feel good winning like that? Like I got a question. Like
Yeah, it's like, is that even fun to you? Like,
like do you just play to waste your time? Is that what you do? Cuz I'm playing for kills, dog. I'm playing for skill. And you just I'm in Verdansk, man. And you're just out there doing
Jamal lives there. That's his home now.
You come into my territory? No,
Even before the bug though, like people were consistently getting the juggernauts and getting dub after dub after dub after dub. Like I've seen lots of streamers do it.
Yeah.
Like one streamer was up to like 6 dubs in a row using the fucking juggernaut
Oh
method.
my gosh.
Then this was pre-bug where you could get unlimited
They should take away the Juggernaut's ability to regain health
on a kill.
And make it to where they just have extra life, like
I would
extra
just
health.
take the whole Juggernaut thing out.
That too.
entirely.
Yeah, get rid of Juggernauts.
Just take it all out. Like, it's fun for a little bit, like the Thanos thing from Fortnite, but it's like, come on, guys, let's just fucking not. Do
Yeah.
And it can drive vehicles too. I was really surprised at that.
Dude, that is crazy. Like, there was just a vehicle driving around with 3 Juggernauts. Like,
Oh my god.
That's fucked up,
it's
dude.
just like, what the?
That's fucked
They
up.
could just hop in a chopper, and then you just got.
I would just lay down at that point.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing you can do.
So it's just like, just get it over with. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to win this match. Like,
Anyways.
Okay, moving on. We had Arc 2 announced. My boy Vinny D
Yeah,
is the
Vin
main
Diesel.
character. Looks like we're going to have a story-heavy game this time instead of just like a basic-ass survival game.
Apparently, this is an Xbox Series X exclusive.
Really?
Yeah. So
And apparently, did you hear that Vinny D is producing this game?
yeah, he put his money into this.
He's sinking cash into this.
Yeah.
and his face.
And his face.
Though the animations in this game looked horrible.
Questionable.
The animation, like the actual, like
Like the
the
movement.
character movements looked horrible.
Yeah.
But like the graphics, like look pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Up until
It looked unreal.
yeah.
up until the first time that he smacked the T-Rex, like there was some blocky blood that just like fell out of its mouth.
Still though, I'm not like hating. Like it doesn't
No.
look terrible. Like
Which
it looks next gen. You know, it just doesn't like. They just could have done a little better on the mocap. You know.
I just don't understand what this game is. I mean, like, so the guys that I play, Warzone with, they've each put like probably like over 1,000 hours into the original Arc.
Right.
Like these guys are into Arc.
People are dedicated to that shit, dude.
So this is gonna be a big game whenever it drops.
Yeah.
If it's like the original Arc, I don't think the original one had any story.
No.
mode
No.
or
Which
anything.
is interesting. It's like, how is this going to be the same style of game even?
Yeah, or
Or
are
is
you
there
just-
going to be like a story mode and a sandbox mode, or like?
It looks like it might be branching away from it. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they'll keep, because if they don't like transfer people's shit from Arc 1 to Arc 2, like nobody's gonna transfer.
Oh,
over.
I'm
So
sure they'll transfer.
I don't know,
like-
man. I think
I could
people will
see-
start over.
I could see them just doing a campaign with this one, honestly.
But see, I want to know
Maybe.
because it's not a console exclusive. It's an Xbox Series X exclusive, but it's going to PC as well. So my question is like, so the original Arc, all the online multiplayer on console was tethered. So like it wasn't like legit online like Arc. You know what I'm saying? You had to
Yeah.
play PC to play it the right way. So I wonder what they're going to do with this, or if the Series X can handle, like
Oh,
that
I bet
next
the
gen
Series
stuff.
X can handle this. I really think, man. I don't know. It's hard to say even. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they didn't give much information. They just showed a trailer where this.
It's not Arc anymore, though. You can't just be Arc 2 if it's not like a survival game. Like, and I think
Yeah.
you could incorporate a story into the survival game and still have a fun game. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it would be different, but I think it would be interesting.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
you run across a big ass fortress and get
Yeah.
stepped on by a brontosaurus.
Everybody just griefing, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got the Fall Guys Season 3 trailer. We got a new trailer for Outriders, which looks kind of cool. Here's a big one. We got the Evil Dead game announced.
Which I think is weird that they announced this at Game Awards, knowing that Back for Blood was going to get announced, because it looked like Back for Blood, but like
It's
third
going to be
person.
nothing like Back for Blood. I can almost guarantee you.
You think so? It looked
Yeah.
like it. The gameplay looked like Left 4 Dead. Like
Back for
but-
Blood is going to be like Left 4 Dead, which is like every level is its own scenario. I can almost
No,
guarantee
I was
this.
saying Evil Dead looks like Left 4 Dead. Evil,
It's not.
Back
I can almost guarantee you that Evil Dead's going to be story heavy. fucking
Look, Brian,
like,
if it's got zombies in it and we're shooting them, it's basically
And it's
Back 4 Blood.
multiplayer. Like it was like 3-player, like
It was- yeah, it was-
4-player co-op.
Yeah, it was
first
actually-
of all, I bet you anything Evil Dead is going to be a third-person game.
It was third person, but I'm saying it just looks like a third person Left 4 Dead, like how World War Z was.
Nah, this is going to be different. I can almost guarantee you.
I hope so.
yeah,
You got to feel
it's
me
gonna
on
be
this
third
one.
person.
No, it's not. It's going to be dope. Just y'all stop ruining my life over here.
Yeah, I mainly like to give Brent a hard time and see how he can change the optimism about these.
Yeah, how optimistic he can stay in the face of all the truth.
What truth? This game did not look bad in any way.
You
Y'all are
did
just
good, Brent. You did good.
Yeah, you did good. No, you shouldn't have spilled your beans though. No, just kidding. No, it doesn't look bad. I was just saying they shouldn't have shown it alongside like a game like Back 4 Blood, which looks very similar, like in the type of gameplay that it is. It's like you and 3 other friends fighting zombies. You know what I'm saying? It's like
okay, but see, this isn't appealing to the fucking Left 4 Dead crowd. Okay, this is appealing to the hardcore Evil Dead fans, which there are a lot of. You know what I mean? Evil Dead is like a big deal, and it's got
should
like a
Google
cult
it.
following.
go to all and see what it says about like what the gameplay is going to be like. Click on it right there up top, the wiki Evil Dead the game. Let's see what it is. Gameplay. The game will feature both.
Are you sure this isn't the old Evil
No,
Dead
this is
game?
the
Oh,
new
this is
one.
the new one.
No,
Okay.
it'll feature both co-op gameplay and player versus player combat, as well as skill tree mechanics. It will also feature
Skill
multiple
tree
maps,
mechanic.
including the Cabin in the Woods from the Evil Dead film series, along with over 25 weapons, including Ash's chainsaw and
This
shotgun.
sounds like it's gonna be a wave shooter.
It does.
It's not gonna be a wave. It might
It's
be
a
a little more
multiple
like
map.
Evil Dead, or a little more like Back 4 Blood than I thought originally. But I don't think it's gonna be a wave shooter.
No, I think it's definitely going to be like Back 4 Blood. I think it's just going to be set in the Evil Dead universe and third person. That was and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I don't understand why they allowed this to be shown at the same time as Back 4 Blood,
They
because I
probably
think it would have
didn't
got
know.
more hype. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was shown by its lonesome like a week later.
I'm sure they didn't know that Back 4 Blood was getting shown. You know what I mean? They
Oh,
probably
that's
just
true.
submit the shit to Jeff
Yeah, it's
Kiley
as a
and let
world
him do whatever.
premiere.
You know what
I
I mean?
bet Jeff Kiley was like, I'll show it anyways. He's like, I'll take what I can get. They were probably watching like the show, and they're like, I can't wait till our trailer comes on. People are gonna be so excited. And then Back 4 Blood pops up, and they're just like, son of a bitch. How much should we send that guy? You know, like.
But then we got Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
Oh my god, dude! This was the peak of the show. No, I'm just kidding. No,
No.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a lot of like old school video game nerds that were pretty excited.
Yeah, it's coming February 25th. So, you know, if y'all are super into Ghosts and Goblins, then there you go.
Got the hookup in the nursing home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
oh, back in my day, the ghosts and the goblins were there.
We had a new look at the gameplay for Returnal, which looks a little less exciting than I thought it was going to look, but still looks pretty fun.
I still can't get over that name.
Returnal.
It just sounds like anal. Every time I hear it, it's just Returnal. Like, I don't know. I put
The more you say it, the more it sounds like anal.
yeah, Returnal.
You know,
like,
I was at first, when you first said that, I'm like, nah. And then you're like, Returnal. I'm like, well.
it does sound like I would never end a title with null. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
it's, like
Anal ruined that for everything.
yeah, it
Canals,
really.
everything.
Because you say canal, you instantly think it like anal.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know what goes through y'all's head all the time, but I can't exactly relate.
apparently anal.
Okay, we got a trailer for It Takes Two, Joseph Ferris' new game.
Oh yeah, this looks good.
It looks pretty good. I'm into the whole split screen 2-player co-op games that are like story driven, you know.
Looks like a
I
very-
really
Oh,
dig
yeah.
that. I want to play more games with friends and just like sit and have a relaxing
This
experience. You know
is
what
gonna
I mean?
be a weird one though, because
It's a
you can tell he
couple.
made it for like couples, because the whole point of it is to like fix your relationship. So like it is gonna be weird playing that with your homie.
It's
Like-
interesting that they had that other game.
I
that's-
love you, bro. Let's go
Like
get
by
some
the end of
therapy.
it, yeah. By the end of it, yeah, your couple's therapy is just like fixed everything.
I'll probably play it with my girlfriend if I can talk her
You'll-
into it. You
you'll
know what
end
I
up-
mean?
End up with the bromance of a century.
Yeah, just like end up together at the end of the game.
It
It's
does
like,
look
well,
good, and I really enjoyed that last one they put out, A Way Out. So hopefully,
I'll definitely be playing this with my girlfriend though.
Yeah. I'm
Definitely
gonna check it
very
out.
cutesy couples game.
If you like super fucking hard games, Super Meat Boy Forever has gotten a release date, December 23rd. It will be coming out.
To everything. Yeah, that's coming to Switch and everything.
It's coming to Epic Game Store at least. That's what it
VR.
says here.
Yeah.
Oddworld Soulstorm coming spring 2021.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not a world premiere.
Elder Scrolls Online Gates of Oblivion.
This was pretty
announced.
cool.
Yeah.
This looks pretty neat, man. If
I'm
I was an
excited.
Elder Scrolls Online player, this would be like something I'd be super hyped about.
Yeah, I'd never play it, but it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
I would play it.
Well,
I want
they-
to see Oblivion in 2020, dude.
ESO's
you know?
been doing really good, and with their latest big one in Skyrim. Oh fuck, I can't even think of the name right now. But they had a lot of people buy into it and stuff, and really give it a bunch of money. So hopefully they had a
They did
good
the
little,
Mara one too recently, right? Or,
Morrowind, yeah.
No, I don't think that was recent.
oh well, they
No, it's not recent, but they have done it.
Oh
though, right?
yeah. There's Morrowind was one of the first ones,
Oh,
one of the
okay.
first DLCs a while back. The game's been around for like
Forever.
7 years.
I-
now.
yeah.
I used to work at Game Exchange, and I remember it was like.
But yeah,
over
with
there.
I could see it being really well, especially with the big revenue boost that they saw from their previous one, because a lot of people bought that, and the game is also really developed into a like first class MMO now. When it first came out, it was fucking garbage.
Really.
Yeah.
I might have
Okay.
to look into that. Okay, we got a new trailer for Monster Hunter Rise and an upcoming demo announced.
Yeah, this is the Switch game,
Yes.
Monster Hunter
Yes.
Rise. I think so. From what if I remember correctly, Monster Hunter World will be the only Monster Hunter game on other consoles for a while. Like they're just gonna keep supporting that, and then all the new games are coming to Switch for like the next 3 games or something. Some weird shit like that.
That's
like,
weird.
Yeah,
But they kind of did that in the past, back in
Yeah.
the DS era. You know, that was kind of like the home for
'Cause-
Monster Hunter traditionally.
Yeah. Before Worlds, there was maybe 1 or 2 installments on consoles. Everything else was Nintendo.
well, it was
based.
all in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Mhm.
only coming to Switch. I just want to. You can keep going. I just want to find this and make sure I'm right about.
Okay. Keep an eye out for the demo. It's going to be in January 2021. We also got a new map for Among Us debuted.
the ship.
Yeah, it should be arriving early 2021. Pretty cool.
Multiple levels and stuff, climb up ladders and shit.
We got Master Chief coming to Fortnite. So if you're a Halo diehard and a Fortnite diehard,
Be sad.
guess
Oh wait,
what?
Fortnite.
This is gonna be weird. Like, just being able to play as Master Chief on a PlayStation.
I want to be Master Chief and kill the God of War guy as Master Chief. I feel like that
With
would be a lot of fun.
him playing God of War on an Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, that's weird to even think about. Like,
Yeah, and just like I really don't think these kids even know who the fuck these people are. Like I feel
Well-
like most of the kids that play Fortnite are probably like, oh, that's that robot man from Halo.
No, you'd be surprised. I mean, Master Chief is solidified in gaming like history. Dude, kids.
You think these kids are reading about video game history?
I have little cousins.
I think
and
you'd
shit
be
who know
surprised the demographic of
Yeah.
people that's playing Fortnite.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
it's
might be
not
wrong on the
necessarily all
age.
kids.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I
even
mean?
pre-Fortnite, like I've got a couple little cousins that like.
But
once-
they had you. They had you to tell.
Well, no,
them.
that I didn't.
Oh,
no,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
that I was barely hung. I'd see them and they're, we talked about video games and they would know like Master Chief and shit. Like they now Kratos and God of War. You're getting a little further.
See,
out.
that's newer.
That's
though.
even more popular at the moment. I feel like more
that came
Kratos
out
is
2
more
years
relevant.
ago. Yeah.
You know, I just really like. I'm sure there's a lot of kids that don't know who either of them are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just talking about new gamers, like new kids. Like, they're probably like, what is that?
Well, maybe this will spark their interest, and they'll go find out.
You think
I
Rowdy,
think that's the goal here.
you
I
think
think this
Rowdy
is to get
Rogan
rowdy.
knows?
You know,
It's like Marth in Smash Bros or something. We didn't know who the fuck Marth and Roy were, and now like I've played most of the Fire Emblem games as an adult. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah, of course. And I think that's what this plan was. It was like, we're gonna plant this seed, and the children will come to
I'm
us.
okay with that. Bring them on over.
It's gonna bring a fresh new wave of noobs for Halo players to just fucking
dude.
massacre.
When Halo
Yes.
Infinite drops.
Watch, they're gonna be just fucking great because of Fortnite.
Well, yeah, dude, and I think this it shows that God of War 2 is going to be coming pretty soon.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
why else would they be doing this?
Yeah, dude. They've already kind of announced it, with the little tease they did. But I think
I think it's coming sooner than we expect.
I do too. I really do, and I think it's gonna be dope. Okay, we got Scarlet Nexus release window announced.
Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Not me.
That's like it's another like Japanese Devil May Cry looking game on Switch.
Yeah.
Or Bayonetta type game.
Okay, we got Just Cause Mobile coming.
That bothers me, but Brent seems optimistic about it as usual.
Yeah, I'll play it.
The whole point of Just Cause is it's like this like open world playground where like you have like physics based fun, and then like in
Push your console or whatever you're playing on to the max, like with explosions and shit.
you just like flying around in the wind or like in tornadoes and shit, like throwing a hook shot. And this looks like it looks like Helldivers. Like it just looks like Helldivers from a top down, run and gun. Like nothing's really going on. Like every now and then it'll be like, oh, you're going to the next level. Let's put on a hang glider.
See, I think this is going to be less like that and more like Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars or something like that. You know what I mean?
It didn't look open world to me like that.
I don't know. It did to me, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
It's one of those
We
things.
got some gameplay to review after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it out? It's out?
No.
Okay.
It's no release date has been revealed yet.
Okay.
We got a first look at Ruined King, a League of Legends story. So if you like League of Legends,
Yeah, like if you're into that, that looks cool. But like to me, it looked really like so mundane. Like it looked like any other like RPG. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I was really expecting them to do something different just because of how like different MOBAs are. You know what I'm saying? Like I figured they were gonna try and make it like something unique, and it didn't look like that. So
Agreed. And then we got a teaser trailer for Mass Effect, new Mass Effect. So, I was hyped, but
which we knew was coming. Yeah, we got yelled at in the comments.
Not
about
Andromeda 2. I'm sorry.
It's like, did we even say that though? Like,
no, I did. I was joking, and like before
Probably
anything was said, I
ironically,
was like,
yeah.
yeah. No, I was completely joking. I was like, Andromeda 2.
Hey, but at least we know that person watched all the way to the end of the freaking
Yeah.
video.
That's what I took from that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
three
to
and a
get
half
mad
hours.
at Devin.
I mean, like
No,
a
yeah.
detailed comment. Like, if you look at the such and such in the dirt, obviously it was a sequel and not Andromeda 2. I was like,
honestly,
he's like,
I thought if it was going to be anything other than Mass Effect 4, it would be like the remakes announced. You know what I mean? Like, because we know
Yeah.
there's remakes coming too, which will probably get dropped like a few months before the fucking actual 4 comes out to like build hype. I
So
bet.
it's definitely Mass Effect 4, and it's showing that they're coming back to the Milky Way.
I still think
like
like a chance at Andromeda 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I don't think that'll ever happen. I
Yeah.
think fucking BioWare's executives would all fucking like line up and hang themselves before that.
They're trying to erase it off the internet, probably.
Yeah. So that was it for the Game Awards, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed our, little talk on that. Be sure to go watch the live reacts if you want to see the videos of everything we talked about and see us being fools.
And making some dumb faces.
Yeah, making some dumb faces, talking a lot. We had some fun. It was like a nice little, like, we're all just hanging out. It was a good time. But so let's jump on over to the People's Champ. Brent, who do we got this week?
Yes, the champion of the people. Hold on, let me find out. 1 moment, please. Yeah.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
It's a fun word.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Okay, the champion of the people.
Baby Schmidt? Well.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to JR Butler. I like saying your name, JR, so maybe that's why. But I also like your question.
He's the junior butler.
He says, Mr. Butler says, in your opinion, what is the best Star Wars game ever made? Well, for me, Mr. Butler, there's only one choice. Knights of the Old Republic. But, to make it fun, I'll answer your question again. with that game excluded. I think if I had to exclude KOTOR from the conversation, I would probably pick, man,
Yeah,
that's where it gets hard.
Are we
Because-
talking about best or favorite?
No, but it's best. Best of all time is definitely KOTOR. But
Agreed.
if you took KOTOR out of the
KOTOR.
picture,
And we'll take KOTOR 2 out of the picture, too, just to be
Yeah,
fair. No
just-
KOTORs at all.
in my opinion, the best after KOTOR, I mean, like,
That's hard, right? Because there's a lot of good ones. I feel like Star Wars generally has, like, pretty decent games. Like,
I'd probably give it to Jedi Academy. Like,
ooh, that's a good one.
it's just so good.
See, I think maybe for me, this is going to sound crazy, but I think for me, probably Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, it's that was what I was about to say. Is like Jedi Fallen Order is really good, but to me, I just don't care about the characters enough. Like I really like.
Yeah,
the
it did
old,
have its own little story going on that wasn't really relevant to the Star Wars universe, but
Yeah,
it
Kyle
was so
Katarn,
much
though.
fun though. What were you gonna say, Devin?
We got a lot of genre. We got a lot of genres in here, though. So I mean, like,
True.
for me, it depends on where I'm looking at it. If I'm going off a favorite of all time for myself, it's got to be Republic Commando.
Oh, okay, interesting.
That was a good game. I tried to
was
go
a good
back and
game.
play that recently, and it does not hold up.
No, imagine
You guys
that.
remember
And
Star
that
Wars
was,
Bounty
that's not
Hunter,
saying
dude?
anything to the
Yeah.
game, though. That's why I was asking if it was like favorite or best.
No, like best Star Wars
So
game.
yeah, man. For its time, I had to give it to Battlefront 2 back in the
Ooh, Battlefront 2, dude.
Battlefront series in general.
for its time. It was,
Battlefront in general. Battlefront like 1 and 2, the old school ones were just perfect.
and the new ones look gorgeous.
Yeah, the new. I was
Yeah.
about to say, even if people want to shit on them, the new ones are like insane looking. Like fucking, I don't know. I really like Obi-Wan Adventures. I know that sounds stupid, but that was such a fun one.
For the original Xbox, that was
Yeah.
a really good one.
Fucking Bounty Hunter was great.
Oh,
I have Bounty Hunter.
Oh.
Yes,
I have it on GameCube right now.
Fucking
that's right up there for Republic Commando for me.
so many good games.
I really
dude.
like Force Unleashed.
Yeah, I was about to say Force Unleashed was dope too, man. Force Unleashed too,
Dude, LucasArts used to go in on Star Wars
bro.
games.
And
like
don't even get me started on the ship flying games, like
Squadrons and all
like,
those.
Yeah, but even before that, like the old school, like
Starfighter.
Naboo fighter or whatever.
Fucking
you know?
pod racers on N64.
Oh my god!
Oh, and then throw it even further back. What was the not pod? It was on N64. It was the first Star Wars game. It was a first person.
That was Squadron. Oh no, you're talking about Dark Forces.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a first person shooter one.
Well, I played it when I was really young, and all I
Dark
remember is like when you killed a stormtrooper, you, whoa, falling off the edge, like almost like an R2D2 yell.
Yeah, that was Dark Forces 2. That was the prequel to Jedi Outcast
Oh man,
Okay.
on N64.
I gotta say, Vader Immortal is a really cool experience too. Maybe not like top of the crop or anything, but really neat. Okay, cool.
Star Wars games are just really good.
Yeah, they're all
It's
the best.
perfect for video games. Good question, JR. Moving on to Hans Yoder here.
Hans Yoda.
Hans Yoder. He says, what is the best glitch we've seen on Cyberpunk so far? So many game-breaking ones, it's hard to tell.
Definitely the dick hanging out the
Definitely the dick. The dick is so funny, dude. Like, I've also had situations where my pants disappear completely, or like articles of clothes. So like I'll just like have no fucking pants on.
Just
Also,
walking around pantsless.
At one point I had a glitch where all my clothes just like removed themselves for no reason. So I was walking around Night City butt ass naked for like fucking a few hours and didn't realize it. Like
Sure they did, Brent. I've seen a couple naked NPC models walking around.
Oh really? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
any
did-
NPCs walking
well-
around naked. That's funny.
Like not completely, but like one was it was a chick NPC. She was missing a shirt, and I was like, "Ma'am, like there are children, like literally children walking around by us."
I doubt that was
Wait,
supposed
are there
to be
actual
like that.
children in the game?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're fucking everywhere.
Wait,
and
can
some
you
of
kill
them?
them?
I haven't
Dude,
tried, to be honest
No,
with you.
I don't think you. I saw something that you can't, and I haven't tried either because I'm not a sadistic bastard. But
Hold on. You guys have a GTA style game with children walking around, and you haven't tried to murder them?
okay,
I
look,
guess I should.
I'm
now
a
that
piece of shit in games, but I'm not that low.
I'm about to put the Manus blades on these
I
bitches,
always-
dude. Fucking.
I always play the good guy in RPGs, and I would definitely have to try and kill at least one kid just to see if it's possible, because no game has ever had that happen.
Bro, I'm a
before.
bad dude in the
So,
cyberpunk world.
I do have
man.
a starting theory though that not all of them might be children.
Like they're just
So,
like
I
small
looked at
people.
well, I looked at one and it looked like a shrunken down adult NPC, and then on top of that, you can like talk to random NPCs, and I talked to the quote unquote kid, and it like talked to me in a grown ass voice. And I was like, what the fuck?
So maybe they're not kids. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe they're fucking cyberware, like they
Cyber small.
body mods. Like, come on, there's people who are completely plastic and robot in that
It's
shit. It
true.
wouldn't be a far stretch to have.
Maybe they're just
miniatures.
tiny androids. Like they just make them tiny.
A lot of them are just like kids too.
I'm
don't-
shooting one when I get home. That's for sure. Anyways, fuck
Yeah,
them kids.
let us
2020.
know next
Fuck
week.
them
Yeah,
kids.
for
All right.
sure.
We got Jeffrey Lewis here. He says, name a gamer throughout your careers that you thought was going to, or excuse me, name a game throughout your careers that you thought was going to be rough but turned into a secret diamond.
Ooh, there's a lot of those. KOTOR was the original. Like, I didn't want to play it because the way that it played, like, I was so used to just like Halo and like action style games that whenever I first played, I put KOTOR down the first time I played it because I was like, nah, this is lame. And I love Jedi Outcast. And I remember I played like one part where I walked in, I was like, this just feels janky. Like everything about this feels janky. The combat sucks. I didn't want to play an RPG. Like I didn't want. And then as soon as I got into it, like I picked it back up later when I was like bored or something, and like just
It clicked.
dude. And like it became the best game ever.
Sometimes
It's
it
still one
just
of my
gotta
favorite.
click, man. That's how it is with Cyberpunk. It took a second for it to like snap into place for me, you know? Dude, so my answer to this question is got to be two different recent games. First of all, both of these I saw like, you know, alpha footage of, and I was not impressed. And like they ended up being two of my favorite games. Doom Eternal and
You saw alpha
not
footage
like
of Doom Eternal?
you know what I mean though, like not alpha footage, but like you know early
Gameplay.
gameplay,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
way before it came out. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
as soon as I saw the first trailer for Doom Eternal, I was like, I'm in,
Dude, when I saw the first trailer, I was like, this kind of looks whack compared to the first Doom. I don't know
Nah.
why. It just wasn't grabbing me. But then it ended up being a lot of fun. But then fucking Jedi Fallen Order was the same kind of way. It just like, when I was looking at the gameplay, I'm like, this looks fucking basic and whack. And then like when I actually played it, I'm like, okay, this is not basic and super fun.
Definitely not whack. Yeah, I think Subnautica is another one of those games
Oh,
where
yeah.
I thought that it looked real janky, but then once I started playing it, I was like, okay, I can see where this is good.
Oh, I got one. Westworld, the video game in VR. I thought that game was going to be trash. I really did, but I played it for free on the Viveport subscription, and it was so fucking fun. Like, it's weird and scary and like, fun.
See, I haven't really had any that like looked bad and then turned out to be good. I have more disappointments than anything.
Really?
Yeah, just the other way around.
You just don't play games that look bad.
See, I
I just completely skip out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I read a lot of reviews before I like purchase games, so generally I'm like pretty satisfied, with the exception of like a game every now and then that you'll get a bad review, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll play it anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But most of the time, if it gets bad reviews and I play it anyway, I'm already so like into the concept of the game that I
Yeah.
still have a fun time with it. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Oh, fucking never mind. I do have a fucking prime example. Actually, one of the best examples.
What?
But it didn't. It turned out to be good over time. No Man's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that was more of a. It was really bad at the start, and then it got better.
Yeah.
No
good,
Man's Sky. Yeah.
Good one there. Yeah.
All right. So is that it? That's all the questions.
That's all we got.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. We love it when you write us in some questions. Also, just know it doesn't always have to be a question. Like, if you have comments on something that like happened in the gaming universe or whatever, you can always put those too. You know, like. Or like if you just want to say something, you're welcome to do that as well.
Oh.
You know, we'll read it and we'll talk about.
We won't read it, but
To,
no, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
to an extent.
Yeah, like no.
Careful what you say.
I just mean in the game, like if they have
Yeah.
something where it's like, oh, hey, I played this game, you know, like, and I thought it was awesome, you know,
Yeah.
because then we'll just talk about that game, you know,
Yeah.
like whatever, you know, and give our thoughts on it. So
Or if you
Fuck
just
yeah.
want to like chat with us, you know, shoot a message or whatever. I talk to Jason every now and then. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Holler at your boys. You know what I'm saying?
Oi, what's
Oi.
up, Jason? No, but that's Australian. I love going Australian when I try to talk to Jason.
Oi,
Oi, what's going on?
you seen any
Hello.
kangaroos around here, mate?
Is that Jason? Jason Dormican?
I'm surprised he still supports the channel and everything. After
I think that's why he supports us is because we're just so brutally honest.
He knows we love Jason.
in America. Yeah, he sends us shit all the time. I feel like about like Americans just doing shit. Yeah, all right, he does me at least. Anyways, so that's it for the listener questions, guys. And now we're gonna round out the show with
Brent's crazy effing motherfucking facts, bitch.
Hell yeah.
All right. So
I like
better not know this one.
Yeah.
it's not as crazy now that I'm looking at it. Like last night, I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." But okay.
I wonder why.
All right, I'm gonna ask you guys a question and see if you guys already know this.
Okay, all right.
Okay. During the Civil War times, the era of the Civil War,
Wait, we had a civil war? No, I'm just kidding.
if you wanted to skip out on the draft, what'd you have to do? What would you have to do?
Like, are you saying there was only one way to get out?
Yeah.
Like, there's only
like-
one way.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
No matter what this way
if you're
is,
like a
it's not
healthy,
gonna be
normal
good.
person, what would you have to do to get out of the draft?
Dismember yourself.
That might work.
I think at that point you'd be dead.
I don't think that's what I had in mind. So
Get diarrhea.
no, can I just tell you guys?
Come out maybe something to do. Is it something to do with sexuality? Like
no,
they cared
no,
about that shit
no.
back in the day.
It's a lot more mundane than you guys are thinking.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
hold on.
we're
Give me
going
one
way
more
too-
shot. We
Alright.
each get one more shot.
Okay.
Okay, he
Okay.
said it's mundane. Civil War. What's going on back then? Okay.
It was a war.
Okay.
That was mainly what was going on.
You had to get bone spurs. No, I'm just kidding.
I got okay. Legitimate guess right here.
This man has bone spurs.
He cannot go to war. Why did I have that? No. So maybe if they were keeping up with the plot of land, like farming or some shit.
No.
I don't.
Okay, what is it, Brent?
All right.
God damn
If you wanted to get out of the draft in the Civil War, all you had to do was pay $300. Did you know that?
Oh, wow. Really?
Which is
But
like
back in the day,
the
what is
modern,
that? Yeah.
So that equates to about $5,000.
Holy
today.
shit, I'd be going to war,
only
boys.
only 5,000?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Apparently, they were like, if you're not wanting to fight, then you're not going to be an effective soldier. So we'd rather have your fucking stack of cash. You know
yeah,
what
to
I mean?
put towards like weapons.
People that
and
actually
stuff.
would want to
But
fight.
is this on which side of the war is this on? Was that Confederate or was
That's
that?
a good question. I didn't look that far into it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But I can read you
God
this. It's called commutation. It said commutation, paying $300 to escape the draft, $300 being equivalent at the time to approximately $5,000 earned by an unskilled worker in 2018, was created in an effort to keep substitution prices low. If commutation were not instated, the price of a substitute would have been quickly soared past $300. Also, commutation was intended to raise money for the war effort. While commutation raised war funds, it was often a criticism of the draft, and it was better at raising money than troops. The rationalization for commutation was that unwilling troops were ineffective, so the government might as well extract funds from the unwilling if it got poor service. Despite the good intentions behind commutation, it was one of the most hated policies of the war.
Well, see, I mean, if you, but I just wonder which side was doing it. But you know, my thing is like, you know, whatever. Back then, if you didn't want to join the war, I feel like you could just disappear. What are they gonna fucking do?
right?
They're gonna fucking trace your IP address.
Yeah.
They're gonna pinpoint you on GPS. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. You know.
The
Like,
good old days.
Yeah, you could write a letter from fucking wherever, and they'd be like, "Oh, there he is again, writing his letters."
You can
Find out
fuck
where
with
that
them.
pigeon just came from.
We traced your pigeon address.
Followed its droppings.
Yeah. But yeah, so
fuck.
remember that, guys, if you need to get out of a draft. And remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. But you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast every Tuesday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. And next week, it'll actually work. I know this week it dropped in and out a lot, but, you know, it'll be fine next week because I got a new Ethernet adapter. But be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle @JafferJamel, and Brent at Brent has one, and Devin at Devin Devon.
at
Devondreas.
No, Devondreas.
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 What's spell that?
Huh? DEVONDEREUS.
Okay.
Devondreas.
Devondreas. Okay. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners,